speaking of like goblins, speaking of cats, yesterday I had a shower after we did Stalwart Souls.
Gross.
And I know, disgusting. How dare I be clean? And like I came out of the shower and I was like in Spriggan's perception, I was dying. It was the end of the world. And so I let her in and she was just like, I live here now. And she's plopped in my lap and I just sat there for like almost 2 hours, just covered in like 3 towels, just like watching videos with her in my lap. It was very fun.
That's sweet.
There's no bearing on that story. I just want you to know that it happened because like she was being very cute for me.
I appreciate it.
Spriggan is a sweetheart, but she was like, ah, and I was like, okay, what do you want? She's like, oh, hi. Oh, I'm gonna sit here. Is that okay? And it's like, I was like, okay. Good.
If a cat is wet, it could lead to them dying, so it's a fair response.
I thought that was rabbits.
Both. It is possible.
Cats can be bathed.
Okay.
No, cats can be bathed. It's just in nature, if like one is soaking wet, it can lead to bad things.
Yeah, it can lead. That's why like Goblin, like right now, I'm not bathing her a whole lot. Like she's pretty clean, to be honest. But like I don't like to bathe her when it's particularly cold, which it has been, because I'm worried about her getting a chill, because that's pretty bad for them, because they can get sick. So she's been like, I've opted out of bathing her for her to just remain warm, especially because it's been so cold. I actually have my window open right now to get fresh air, because it's warm outside right now, actually, if you can believe it. Let me see how warm it is so I can compare it to you guys. It's currently
can you give it to us in freedom units, please?
44 in freedom units.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's 79 in freedom units, Monty. Let me give that to you in heresy.
Warm out today.
79 is 26.
It's 26 here, Monty.
That's hot as balls. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
No shit, Sherlock.
That is nothing. 40 is hot as balls.
40 Fahrenheit?
No, this is hot as balls.
40
for
Celsius.
February.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also 79 where I am. But you know what's really funny is it's 79 today.
How can it's the word ball?
Yeah,
plural of them.
They literally show basketball all the time, and also tennis. When you have the ball boys who have to run around and pick up all the balls, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and hungry.
Put your balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket.
That's a little different.
No, it's put
the balls pop out of my mouth.
No,
the balls pop out
of my mouth. They will pop.
Guys,
no,
I don't think we saw the same commercials.
No, I don't think you guys saw the same commercial.
Testicles.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Fucking cock.
Yeah. Woo!
Fuck you.
We're
YouTube.
just talking about.
Monetized.
Okay, well,
Fuck you
Bosco
and your
ruined
stupid
it.
algorithms.
Bosco has thoroughly ruined it now.
There you
go. Oh,
that's right.
God.
Happy episode 10.
We're in double digits, baby.
It's real now. It was all fake before this.
You say that like the other 9 haven't been fun.
Yeah,
oh no,
that probably helped.
Oh no,
Were
not
we muted?
again.
No.
What happened?
I think only Connor was muted.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that saved you.
Only I was muted. Amazing.
No, that didn't save him. You're the one who ruined everything, Bosco.
I did. Well, now YouTube won't hear that I told them to go fuck themselves with their stupid algorithm.
No, they will because only Connor was muted.
Yeah, only Connor was muted.
No, that's silly.
But it's true.
There we go.
You're so right, Bosco.
He wouldn't. Thank you. I
Anyways,
appreciate
continue,
that,
Connor.
Welcome to the Eve of Ruin.
We're here, episode 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin, I thought you meant just in general, like you were about to cause some apocalyptic shit in real life.
Could you imagine your
Is that
name?
not-
Your first name is Justin. Your last name is General.
Just in general?
What if you
Wow.
were like a member
That's
of the
a
military?
Phoenix Wright name right there.
What if you were a member of the military and you were General just in time?
Oh, right. That's what we're doing.
Damn.
I think there was actually someone named Major.
That's from a movie.
Oh, is it?
I knew somebody.
Major, and he
I knew
was
somebody-
promoted to major, so he was Major.
I knew somebody in high school whose name was Richard Steele, and he went by Dick.
Mm-hmm.
I
Steal,
also
comma,
knew
dick.
someone in high school.
Major? Oh, I'm not a major. I'm a corporal. You've been promoted to major.
Dick, you can't even be made fun of for having the first name Dick, because that's amazing.
Yeah,
Now, Dick Steele is like a 1950s anime name.
he drove a Jaguar.
If you've ever watched Gigantor,
Did-
there's a
why did you say
detective
it
named.
British?
There's a
I've been
detective
hanging
named.
too much with Brit with Evie. Sorry,
Wait,
go ahead.
British- You've been hanging out with
Nope,
British
you'll
too
never
much?
name now.
Oh,
You
you
have
mean
to go
Evie.
watch
I'm
Gigantor.
sorry.
Figure it out yourself.
It's spreading! Oh no!
If you call
I'm
it a
trying
Garrett,
so
I'm
hard not to
fucking
kill bits. I'm
deleting
so
you.
sorry, Mark.
It wasn't a bit. It was general trivia.
Oh shit. Well, that's fine. I don't want to be dumb as fuck.
Fuck off.
Hey, don't steal my bit.
It's the last time
Bosco,
I tried to
you're not
teach
dumb
these
as a
kids
bit, you're
about
just dumb.
fucking anime history.
No, I'm dumb as fuck. That's my shtick. If you start being dumb as fuck, I have
A
nothing
shtick
left to
is something
contribute.
that you're good at. You're not even good at being dumb. You're just dumb.
Wow.
That implies that I'm good at it.
Okay. Sure, buddy.
If I was
Well-
bad at being dumb, I'd be smart.
You each have an opportunity to tell the chat what you're good at and where they can find you, starting with Mark Allen Jr.
Oh God, you can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. 3-hour music challenge stream. I did it yesterday instead of Sunday because I needed a day to rest on Sunday. We had viewers' choice. We made some industrial EDM for the second week in a row because people apparently really like that.
Hell yeah.
And it'll be another one this coming Sunday. I spin a genre wheel, 3 hours. Have to make a song in that genre. You're allowed to participate. So if there's any music makers out there who want to participate, swing on by 3 o'clock Central, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and other time zones as well. Of course, I'll be on the Unexpectables on Wednesday, and that's pretty much it right now. Other streams happen, but they're kind of sporadic at the moment. Also, go watch Dr. Stone. That's it. That's me.
Excellent. Up next, we've got Edward Bosco.
What about him?
Where can they find you? What are you up to? And what are you good at?
Nothing. Added Bosco VA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Where tomorrow we'll be fighting a no-name cleric, which is going to be fun. Thursday, we are going to be doing more Throwback Thursday, which is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the remake of the original Metal Gear Solid. We're probably about halfway through the game, or close to it. So if you want to come by, check it out. It is a little bit different than the original. So if you've played the original, there is some cool stuff that they have changed, as my colleague is finding out the hard way. Friday will be more wrestling. Saturday will be Boulder's Gate, and Sunday is the Lord's Day. Please let me rest. Monday will be more Stalwart Souls. Then I'll be back here for this.
Hooray! Excellent. Up next, we've got Monty Glue.
Hi. I'm a busy bean. You can find me at montyglu on Twitter and Blue Sky, twitch.tv/montyglu, montyglu on YouTube. This evening is either going to be Keys from the Golden Vault. We just got someone who's feeling a little sick. They said they're going to lie down for a nap, and we're going to let me know how they felt afterwards. But if we do not have Keys to the Golden Vault, I will probably stream something else instead. And then tomorrow is Unexpectables. Thursday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Friday is Final Fantasy XIV. We beat kind of Heavensward again. It feels like there's 3 distinctive endings to Heavensward. It's kind of crazy, but we got the second ending. I also released a cover album, a cover song of Dragon Song from Heavensward that's up on my YouTube right now. And then Saturday, variety streaming, and then Sunday is my day off. Leave me alone. And then
No,
Monday,
Oh.
I'm Monday, maybe Kirby. Monday streams have been kind of really rough lately. I'm very sorry. But Monday evening, Stalwart Souls over at Xana's Grim channel. It was a session yesterday. It was fun. That's everything.
Excellent. And then we've got Theropod art.
That's me. Hello. Hi. It's me, your boy, Thero. Y'all know where to find me. Blue Sky, Tumblr for Affinity, all Theropod art. Lizard Fun Bags if you want to see the naughty stuff. Commissions are still open. They've always been open. I haven't closed commissions in God knows how long. So money can be exchanged for goods and services. I'll draw whatever you want. Other than that, Dungeons and Dinos. It's my YouTube channel where I talk about D&D, and people have very chill opinions about D&D. It's very chill discussions. Nobody's opinionated. Other than that, that's it for me.
Excellent. And up next we got Xanalis Grim.
Hey yo, that's me, Xanalis Grim. Also just, Xan. That's work too. But if you want to find me, you can catch me over on my Blue Sky at Xanalis Grim. Tonight, after this is done, I'm going to be streaming some Abiotic Factor with Arkov and Skelly Alpha, doing some of the new content. So if you like SCP and spooky science stuff, that'll be there. Oh, you're right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Just farted.
Fair enough.
No endothermic.
Oh, they changed the when they say that line. So we almost I think we heard it once out of like 20 hours of playing.
I am freed. Sorry. Keep going.
You're all good. Aside from that, Thursday, as Monty mentioned, over at twitch.tv/montyglu at 7 p.m. PST, we're going to be continuing on with some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So if you like really high-level D&D content, that'll be there. If you like Monty being very proud of her players, that'll also be there for you. Aside from that, the following weeks, I'm going to be prepping for moving, so streams will be a bit more sporadic than usual. But yeah, that's me.
Excellent. As for me, you're here. You're either watching this on Devils and Dice Rolls, watching it early on the Patreon. That's right. Patrons get exclusive early access, and some of them get their names in the credits as well of this video shortly after. This time, it's going to be shortly after, not like a couple days after. But yes. You already know what it is. YouTube.com/Devils and Dice Rolls. Twitch.tv/DistortionDevil. Patreon.com/Devils and Dice Rolls. Maybe one day I'll consolidate all these names, but for now, that's what we got going. But yes, Monday streams are coming back. That's right. Arkolf, myself, and Bracky finished Mega Man Legends, and yeah, that will free up some time for me and my Monday slot, which I am probably going to be replacing with Lost Judgment. That's right. It's coming back, baby.
Oh.
Lost Mondays, let's go.
Lost Mondays. I'm lost.
I thought you were going to say Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's probably going to be taking up my Friday slot for a long time.
Yeah, I have a feeling once that game comes out, I might...
Cease existing.
Some
I
games
understand.
might push to the side for a little while.
No Digimon World 3 commentary? Listen, as much as I would love to sit by and watch someone else play a turn-based JRPG.
Okay, first of all, Digimon World 3 is different. That's it.
Yeah?
That's the end of my argument.
Okay,
That's all I have.
gotcha.
Okay.
You're
Well, I've
so
still
right,
got-
Mark.
I've got
Thank
a game
you.
to
Thank
I've got
you.
a game to play and I've got money to make, so unfortunately that's not happening. But what is happening is my beard. It's all out of whack and out of sorts. I wonder if there's any products that I can use to put it back together that are fun fantasy themed and also smell good. Wait a minute.
I have
No.
I have a feeling this is a rhetorical question.
Impossible.
sorcery.
Whoa! A rhetorical answer.
That's right, Beard Sorcery. For your beard care and hygiene products that are fun fantasy themed, head on over to Beard Sorcery. Use code DistortionDevil to save 10% on your entire order. Limit 1 per customer. But yes.
Get it. Get the oils.
And I believe
Don't
that's
drink
about-
them.
that's about it for me. I might actually have some more homebrew coming. And also, for those of you who are on the strictly Devils and Dice Rolls, might be talking about some new systems, including one that really caught my eye called Vagabond.
I feel like I've heard of that before.
Yeah. But for now, we've got this to get into. Before we get into it, however, we have some amazing people with their amazing businesses. That's right.
Oh, dang.
We've got Dirk91. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you all for being amazing people and bringing joy to so many. Sadly, today, I lost my brother-in-law. He was a great man I've known for over half my life. I told my sister that it was like she married the brother I never had. I'll catch you all later, and I'll watch the VOD once I can smile and enjoy this wonderful group of people again. So sorry for your loss, Dirk91.
My
All the time
condolences. Yeah.
And Edward Bosco, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Aeon Protech Gaming.
Oh, dang. That me.
Now you can shut up for a month.
My goodness. All right.
You bought his silence?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
worth it.
play anymore. Bosco bought me a sub, so
Is that all this was for?
I have to go.
You didn't care about the game at all?
You used to be for land development.
And it shall be known as our
I
land.
paved paradise and put up a parking lot.
And there you go. All right. We ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Goodbye, sad piano.
I love theme of bald wizards.
Indeed. And speaking of,
Only one.
It's,
Wait,
it's
is
called
Tasha
the
bald?
Ballad of the Bald.
When did Tasha get bald?
It
That's a win.
happened off screen.
it's the hat. Anyway, this is the tale thus far. The party, having defeated Bavlorna Blightstraw, albeit momentarily, had free reign to find the obsidian shard somewhere in her empty hut. They found a statue of a frog, eventually, but confused by its function, they eventually decided to beseech the Stone of Secrets for information. They found the shard, at what cost they know not. But after saying their goodbyes to the people of Downfall, they were teleported back to the Sanctum in Sigil, where they got some much-needed rest after a job well done. The following day, they were visited by yet another legendary mage, the Archmage himself, Mordenkainen to be precise. What will a third Archmage bring to the table? Find out now as the Eve of Ruin draws nearer.
Can we see that lovely art again, Connor?
Absolutely. I will...
No, you are required to envision him only in your mind.
Oh, I don't need to. I can just. Look
It's
over
true.
at myself
You've
and
gotta-
see him, but,
You've
you
got to
know.
apple him.
Oh, I got an apple. I can apple so good though. I took all of Arklef's apple power
Monty,
away.
I thought you said I can go look at myself, and I was like, huh?
I am
Monty,
Mordenkainen.
Monty face reveal? What?
Just Mordenkainen.
You were the rat. Got
You're
first!
the- Look me in the eyes when I'm talking to you. Yes, so standing before you in all of his splendor, clad in navy blue robes and gold trim, golden pauldrons with glowing arcane runes set into them, magnificent sorcererly beard, probably well trimmed and hydrated with oils and balms from somewhere, I'm sure. Stands before you a proud-looking figure with a cocked eyebrow.
Greetings and salutations.
I imagine we recognize him.
As
Also,
not,
like,
Why
who
would
the
we
fuck
recognize
this
him?
is?
well, no. To be fair, to be fair, I do think potentially if anyone's going to have a chance at recognizing who this person is, it'll be Aryl because astral traveler, and this is very much like the most famous astral traveler there is.
Yeah, Aryl, you don't even need to roll.
A 1 here would be so funny, though.
The
I would be so sad.
Let's
It
see
would
the
be
one.
sad.
It'd be the most
Yeah,
mark
it's close.
coded.
It's close to a 1. I rolled an 8 history.
For shiggles, Mark, do it. I just want we
Oh,
need to
God.
know.
We just need
Okay.
to know.
Yeah.
for the shiggles.
Please.
It's a
Oh.
26.
There you go.
Fuck.
All right.
Mark, you crush your shiggles rolls.
It's only the ones that don't matter. I roll really high when it doesn't matter.
To be fair, but if you had failed this, you would have felt like it mattered.
I would have been so upset. Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Aryl, you know who Mordenkainen is. He is basically one of the most famous mages and planeshoppers in existence. Is known to have invented some of the most famous and powerful spells in all of existence, to your knowledge.
So, Aryl, who is normally fairly pale in tone, even still somehow the color drains from her face as she sees and seems to recognize the man who's standing before them.
Yeah.
And she sort of freezes. You can tell the smile on her face is still there, but only because that's her default expression. Her eyes are like struggling to comprehend what she's seeing.
Tara would just blurt out, just like, "Nice cape, dude."
He looks over at you, Tara, and seems to be sort of taking your measure as he very visibly looks up and down.
Oh, trust me, I don't mind you looking.
That's not what I was... Anyway.
Nice hair. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
reach up and I go with my bald head.
Bald buddies.
To be fair, in that image, there is some hair.
Oh, greatest
But in
apologies.
our hearts.
I believe that we may not have been fully introduced. My name is Kaxian Glass. May I present my Lord Malek Corvus?
Malek will stand at attention.
Now we've a lord amongst our measure. Intriguing. Lord Glass, Lord Corvus, pleasure to meet you. I am the Archmage Mordenkainen. You may have heard of me.
I believe I have seen a pen of spellwork, quite impressive, of course, and a pen in your name.
Malek sweats underneath the mask, but doesn't show that he has no idea.
Yes. Well, it's all fine and good. Pleasantries can wait, unfortunately, as we do have a bit of a scenario on our hands, I've come to believe. Tell me more about your experience with this obelisk.
And so the party told him about their experience.
Important to note, do you leave out anything?
Do Tasha and Lady Arshel trust this guy?
Alustriel?
Alustriel, sorry.
I don't think they would have called him here if they didn't.
Then yeah, Tara wouldn't hide anything.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know about the others, but
it doesn't matter if you're saying everything.
Oz is a very honest person. He would probably.
Malek is not, but he'll let other people talk.
And Aryl is starstruck.
first we were in.
So like it's like 14 where the screen slowly pans up and then fades to
Yeah,
black and then it slowly
yeah.
pans back down. I
Oh,
see.
yeah. Tara does the Warrior of Light nod.
That's 10, by the way.
Yeah, that's 10.
That's the last one that I played and cared about.
Oh god, her head's gonna be cropped out of every cutscene. Oh no.
Sounds like a Final Fantasy
Yeah,
fan
what
to
do you
me.
think how do you think I feel?
Forgive me, Lord Mordenkainen, but it has been quite a taxing journey thus far. Some details might be a bit fuzzy, but hopefully that does help appease your curiosities.
I think for now this might suffice. So you're telling me that this obsidian obelisk is capable of transporting you to different planes at whim?
It would appear so, yes.
That is most curious, and the fact that it even works, damaged as it is. Currently, interplanar travel is a bit of, well, it's a bit of an unknown variable at the current juncture. You see, if the information from Alustriel and Tasha is to be believed, and Tasha says, hey, if it is to be believed to be true, then I believe we have a very unfortunate scenario on our hands. I hypothesize that the God of Secrets is working a ritual to remake the very multiverse itself. This, my companions, will not do.
No.
That doesn't sound good at all.
That sounds very bad.
Yes, but fortunately with this, and he gestures to the obelisk, you seem to have no trouble getting to different planes.
It would appear not. Well, in truth, outside of Aryl, I don't believe we have necessarily the greatest grasp as to how it is meant to work.
That certainly might be the case, although I couldn't say for myself.
I was a country bumpkin a few months ago, and now I'm here, so Tara just shrugs.
I barely know how
Welcome to the
read.
lives of many adventurers I've known in the past.
Yay! Tara does like a little...
Yay!
Jazz hands.
Clap.
Yeah.
Well, your insights, of course, are most welcome, but I am curious how this God of Whispers intends to use this, and what their intention is.
I couldn't possibly fathom or even want to fathom what Vecna could be plotting or planning. All I know is that it is nothing good. And so, by that knowledge, it is up to us to try and stop it. Is it not?
Well, if we
Kaxian
have
will know.
this thing, then that means he doesn't have it.
Yes. It seems to me... You said you found one of these shards on a cultist? That is most curious. That would imply that Vecna knows about these shards as well. Vecna knows about this place. Very curious. I have a couple of leads I would like to follow up on, but I can work on that on my own time.
I am worried. What if we
Yes,
are
we all are.
Okay.
Oh, you
on,
weren't
boss.
done speaking.
Mm,
Well, hurry up then, boy.
boy. I don't know how old I am.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway. I am worried. What if by restoring this stone, and I point towards the obelisk, we are helping Vecna?
I think we should try and find out why he wants these shards to begin with. I do have a lead on that front. Os, you said, yes? It reminds me of a little something I've picked up on my travels, but I need to do a little bit more research first before coming to any definite conclusions. For now, I do know that as long as we keep these out of Vecna's hands, that is likely for the best.
Oh, I should not have talked to Unlucky Rock then.
Yes, it is a strange thing. This blessing Vecna gave you. Well, I'm sure more will be made available to our knowledge bases in due time. Until then, we are eternally grateful for your help.
We, of course, appreciate the recognition, but what else more can we do?
Continue fighting the fight, of course. No doubt that your journeys will continue from here.
Oh, are we at some form of war already that I'm unaware of?
My boy, you are innately tied to this scenario now. You've been afflicted by the God of Secrets himself. That kind of thing just doesn't happen every day, lad.
Kind of just blinks for a moment. Couldn't you handle it?
I could.
But I won't.
But I'm not going to. Tee.
Forgive me. Perhaps something is lost upon my
Well,
painfully sober mind. But is there
I
someplace
am, lad. I am handling it.
Oh, fair enough. But is there some place in particular you wish for us to move towards next?
You
did
game, weren't we told? Weren't we saw a vision and it's
Of
back to
Candlekeep.
yes, to Candlekeep.
Yeah, we had a vision.
A vision.
A large library, hushed whispers and books.
Kaxian's also trying to probe him for what he might know, but he's not telling us.
Ah, got it. I wasn't sure if you above game remember.
All good.
Yes, the illustrious Library of Candlekeep, I believe, is your next destination.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt there are a great many tomes and scrolls that might aid in this endeavor. Although if what we're to be believed is true, the next shard piece should be there as well. Though how it's gone unnoticed for all this time, I couldn't say.
Well, then, my friends, should we rest for, I suppose, a long journey ahead back towards lands of the Sword Coast?
Yes.
We should probably send some form of missive or spell back to Lord Neverember. Let him know that we are alive.
Oh yeah, we kind of just disappeared.
Maybe
I wonder if he thinks we're dead.
Depending on where we are teleported, perhaps then we can send a letter.
Alustriel actually speaks up. I've taken care of that already. Lord Neverember knows that you are here and knows what you are doing, and he approves.
What did
You
you
are-
say?
Very kind, thank you.
Of course.
Does he miss us?
I am not sure. Our messages only consist of 25 words apiece, and Lord Neverember is not a spellcaster, so we can't have extended conversations, unfortunately.
Oh, I see.
I'm certain he is quite busy running a city, given all the chaos that has ensued.
I am glad that hopefully others did not get hurt.
Well then, above game, does anyone need a rest of any kind?
I think
You just got up from a long one.
We just walked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Me?
just
Okay,
woke up.
because I did notice that all my stuff is back, and I'm like, I don't know if that's because...
Yeah, you
I
long rested at
didn't-
the end of
Yeah.
last episode.
Gotcha.
That's
I
right, okay,
must have
okay.
failed to click long rest.
it's
Give me
been a
second.
couple weeks.
I'm good to go. I got
yeah.
really nothing else. Let me just check my potions real fast. Do I even have any money, though?
Potion. Potion seller.
Yeah, I got no money.
I
We
have
could go to the
90
witch.
gold. I do also still have 2 potions of healing, so
I did sell that marionette. That's where I got my money from. But yeah, I really got nothing else to buy, unless I got plenty of rations. Yeah.
say what you want to
Connor?
say, Bosco.
Huh?
Can I buy a weaver's kit just really quick? And we just said I did that in like some sort of like.
But
quick
where are we
little
going to find a
morning thing.
spider at this time of day?
Oh my God.
Yeah. What do you look up how much a weaver's kit would be?
I looked it up. It says 1 GP, but yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, inflation and sigil is insane.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if that's the
Yeah, it'd just be 1 gold.
You have the
Okay.
equivalent of 1 hay penny here, unfortunately.
Not 1, but 2 halfpennies.
Yeah, I got my weaver's tools back.
It'll cost you an arm and a leg and a liver.
Is there anything?
I'm reminded of an Eddie Izzard sketch.
I'm good.
Weavers.
Oh, I got 2. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm
Weavers
good.
are the paparazzi of the medieval era.
Is there anything anyone wanted to take care of before you head off?
I
Is there
mean,
anything
if
forgetting, that's my concern.
if we're leaving without spending more time in Sigil, then no.
Wait, does Kaxian know? I don't want to meta anything for Candlekeep because Zan knows a lot about Candlekeep. Would Kaxian know that you need to bring like a particular tome of knowledge worthy of entering Candlekeep or not? Because I know that's a thing.
I would say you would be well versed enough in history to have heard that at some point.
All right, then Kaxian will kind of speak up. Apologies, but if we are to further our ventures towards Candlekeep, from my understanding, you do have to trade some tome or scroll of great knowledge to enter their gates. It might behoove us to acquire such a thing before we go there. I'd hate to ask for more help, but would either of you 3 have something to potentially help us get through the door?
Did any of us steal a book from the hag?
We gave her a book back.
Damn it!
I personally have a book of lore in my pouch, but that might not be what they're looking for.
Oz has a tiny little notebook of his words that he is learning, and that is what he has.
Alustriel looks sort of bashful when you mention going to Candlekeep. Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that. It's been a long time since I thought about Candlekeep.
Can I insight that bashfulness?
Yeah, insight.
Absolutely.
24.
Just gonna. click
Oh,
on
Oz,
this.
it was almost a natural 20, you fucker, and then it rolled over to a
Yep.
2.
Nope, that tracks.
there it
Natural
is.
1 for Aryl. She's
And
not
there
paying
it is.
attention. She's still a little verklempt.
Thanks, Mark.
You know, I'm here.
You like the Olive Garden?
Tara, you immediately clock that Alustriel looks quite embarrassed by something. She also looks a little bit angry, maybe.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You're getting drama. Oh, my God.
Oh. Tara would kind of slide in from off frame, just like, is there some history there? And she's got a smug expression on her face.
Wow,
she's-
just no chill.
Illustrial sighs and sort of
Tara
like
is
puts
that
a
bitch that wants to know about the drama.
Illustrial sighs and puts a hand on her forehead. A long time ago, my sister Laurel and I were trying to stop a powerful lich named Larlock. Larlock was attempting to absorb the wards in Candlekeep so that he could become a god, and me and my sister went to Candlekeep to try and destroy them to prevent him from ascending. We are now, as a result, banned from Candlekeep for life.
Oh.
Kaxian, because you let Kaxian know more Candlekeep lore, he's gonna just kind of laugh. From my understanding, most great adventurers worth their salt and name in gold are banned from Candlekeep at one point or another.
I was expecting a love triangle. Damn it.
Well, I'm sorry I can't give you quite what you want, but...
That's fine.
What is a love triangle?
Oh, let me... And I take him aside and start explaining things.
Let's learn about polygamy.
Those are not the same thing, Bosco.
So imagine this person has a crush on this person, but they have a crush on a different person, and just explaining it.
This is very
That's how you get
complicated.
Yeah, Bosco. Polygamy is a love pyramid.
This
Love
is
is a
very
lie.
emotional and very extreme. Someone should write a book about this. I'm sure it would do very well.
Us, it's an entire genre of books.
Nod.
Well, if we are, I suppose, refreshed and don't require anything in particular, other than a way potentially into Candlekeep.
On that
Let's
note, Alustriel actually sort of, she waves her hand and a mage hand actually brings over a large gold key.
What's it open?
I did say that I'm not allowed back in Candlekeep, but certain measures still permit me entry. And she holds out the key.
It's just a key?
It's just a key.
Or is it a sword, and when you stick it in people, it unlocks their death?
Are we meant to trade this key or use it for a more
If you
clandestine entrance?
Stick that key into any doorway with a lock, turn it, and you will be inside of Candlekeep.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, so we're just breaking and entering into the most famous library in the history of forever. Got it. Great.
Yeah, Tara would actually bring that up. Isn't that
This
trespassing?
Fate of the multiverse is at stake.
Os looks not
Damn.
happy about this.
We are about, yeah, I was gonna say we have lawful.
You could
person
try.
on our- Oh boy.
You could absolutely, if you would like, go to the front entrance of Candlekeep and go through the whole rigmarole of getting in there.
Does that key work on any door, or does it have to be a door and sigil?
Any door.
Yeah, so we
Malek
can
is
try
gonna-
the legal method first.
Malek is gonna walk up and take that key. It's just too easy. He does not give a fuck.
Well, if you give me any
Awesome.
door, then perhaps what I might recommend is, just as a potential plan, if we go back towards Neverwinter, report in our findings, maybe Lord Neverember would be so gracious enough to give us a tome of some great worth, and then use the key to go to the front door of Candlekeep, and
If
And
Lady
everyone is happy.
Silverhand does not have a book that they would want, why would Lord Neverember?
I do not believe that the illustrious casters in our presence, of course, do not lack a great tome of great worth, but they might be not willing to give one up.
Os is gonna pout and go, but the fate of the world is at stake.
He's gonna. Kaxian's face will light up. True, true. In fact, with that, would you be willing to give us a book?
I can find something for you that I think the halls of Candlekeep would take into consideration, yes.
High five for you.
suppose,
High five for you.
And she goes to her library briefly
I
and
want to
fetches
break
a
into
book.
Candlekeep above board. I want to break in. I want to break
yeah,
in
that's
so
fun as
bad.
fuck.
But
That sounds
Os,
fun
so
as
ready
fuck.
to fucking do this.
but Os is such a good boy TM that he would be hesitant, and I'm just.
That's all right. I'm fine with pressuring him.
She
I'm
comes
really
back.
good at not
Pressure
respecting
the
boundaries.
400-pound slab of beef. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, but
She-
listen, as somebody who's persuasive,
She comes back and hands a tome that is bound in all black with this sort of silver filigree around it. And the tome reads, Secrets of Lost Netheril.
No, absolutely not. No, abso-fucking-lutely not.
Kaxian will take the book.
Oh, God.
All right, you're handed the book. It is a weighty and old tome.
I believe this will do nicely. We are most thankful.
Guys, I think we're gonna have to break into Candlekeep.
Yeah, we're not actually gonna give them this book, right?
Oh my god.
They have far worse books, believe you not.
We don't know where in the timeline we are yet. They might not have far worse books.
They probably
yet.
have a security. They have to have some sort of security system. Right?
I'm not worried about the book getting out of Candlekeep. I'm worried about what someone in Candlekeep will do with that book.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a future adventurer problem.
Tara would just
Subscribe to Devils and Dice Rolls for that event.
Thursday afternoon.
Tara's
All
leaning
right.
towards the legal method, but
I am sorry for twisting your arm, Lady Silverhand.
It is no trouble at all. You may do this as however you see fit. And I can understand wanting to stay in someone's good graces. Not all of us have the longevity required to correct some of our mistakes. So
Is
best not
there-
make them in the first place.
Insight? What does she
Uh,
mean by that?
Well,
you don't,
she's an
you
elf.
don't need to, you don't need to incite her.
Elves live longer than people.
She's told you how old she is, and she's very long-lived, and she has probably done quite a few things in her lifetime.
Okay,
So
I
she's
was
just-
more curious if she was like hinting that maybe she was running out of time.
oh,
No.
I'm dying, you fool.
It was more of a speaking from experience sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Tara would just mention, I'd love to go the easier route, but if my dad heard I broke into somewhere, he would rip my ear off.
That reminds me.
Hmm?
Is there anyone at Candlekeep who we could speak to, who you would recommend?
I do have an old friend there. She could probably show you around, get you in and out as quickly as possible.
What is their name?
Sarah Evening Song.
Ooh, sounds like a traitor.
H or no H?
With an H. She's a half-elf and a friend of mine.
So that's Sarah with an H. Evening Song with an E.
Evening Song with an E. Will ya?
Willing to help us.
Yes.
The wordplay! The
That was
fucking wordplay!
fantastic.
Oh my god!
That was fantastic.
I got you.
Wonderful.
So with that in mind, and with the items in question now gathered, shall we head out?
Tara nods.
Os will nod.
Warrior of Light nod.
And so, with your preparations in the Sigil Sanctum complete, going once, going twice.
I think we're good, right? We're good.
Yeah,
Touch the funny
I mean,
rock. I'll
if
touch
we're
the
not-
funny rock.
If we're not hanging around here, then yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, I will touch the funny rock.
Let's boogie.
Okay. You touch the funny rock.
touch it.
Do I pick up the super
Rock
samples?
touches back.
That sense of vertigo kicks back up once again as you all feel yourselves being pulled through space and time. Realities and planes warping and folding around you as you are deposited on a road next to a rocky outcropping.
Nasavenia. Oh, no, sorry.
Whoa.
Different
Wrong
rock outcrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Let me just go ahead and...
Goodbye, Mordenkainen.
Goodbye, Monty's reflection, apparently.
Yeah, goodbye, actual monster.
in
Alright.
you.
In you, Pendy.
Oh, good pull, Bosco. That took me a second.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's been a
We
while.
were already talking about Lion King. I don't think
Yeah,
it
but
was.
Yeah,
it's,
it
from
was
the, it's from the sequel, so it took
Yeah,
me
but
a
it's
minute.
from the second one.
still related. I don't know.
It's so
if
good.
I want
the
to give
second
him
Lion
credit
King
on
movie,
that
I watched
one.
that movie so hard.
Yeah, don't give Bosco any credit. Fuck that guy.
Seriously.
Sorry.
Yeah, but also, fuck you.
I know you won't.
I don't know why, but the cadence reminded me of like a wizard. Like, I know you won't.
I wouldn't because I know where you've been.
That makes one
Ominous.
It makes one of us. My memory is gone.
You hear the ocean lapping up against a large coast. It is night. The moon is half full. And illuminated and silhouetted in front of you is a large fortress library. Practically an enormous castle lit on the interior by torches and sconces. A massive fortress.
It's only a model.
Are there any candles on it?
You can't see any candles on it. There might be
I don't know,
candles
guys.
in it.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So, wait, so you said we're on a road and then we see the keep?
Yes, you see basically the skyline of the keep is like 50 feet tall, like walls of stone and iron, numerous towers ascending into the sky. Large double gates that are 3 times as tall as your average person stand at the front entrance of this large fortress.
Malek is just going to start walking towards whatever the equivalent of the front entrance is, one of those large gates that you mentioned, which I assume this road leads to.
Yes, you walk up and you just see these large gates.
Can we even see the towers that I assume are on either side of them?
Oh, they're massive. You can absolutely see them.
No, but I mean, can we see if there's like people on duty, if there's anybody even remotely able to be visible? Or are they just so far up into the sky you can't even tell if people are looking out of them?
There are people that are like manning the wall.
All right, well, Malek will just bang on the door until somebody's attention is gotten.
Oz is just gonna look at Kaxian, just like, this is your guy.
You just kind of take a deep breath and recognize he's a lord. The Lord's gonna lord.
Mm-hmm.
Malek, what are you doing?
trying to get in. I'm gonna keep banging until something just nobody reacts to it.
You're banging on this gigantic gate.
Yeah, unless there's somebody that I can approach at the gate, then yeah.
You start banging your fist on the gate. Someone sort of cranes their head over the wall and shouts down at you. Who goes there?
Sorry, I just had the Monty Python sketch in my head.
Go
away!
Go away!
I wish to throw books at you another time.
Oh, that's.
We are the company of Lord Corvus.
Os will turn towards Tara and kind of snort and go, we need to come up with a name.
Yeah, we really do.
Nope. No, we're not. This is our name.
The Sigil Squad. No.
Nope.
No, that's stupid.
Nope. I veto it. Everything. Nope.
Are you
Works on my
seekers?
contract. Would Kaxian know what that term means?
We are of a sort. But we come bearing a tome of great worth. Hopefully, in tradings for us to be able to head inside. We mean no harm.
Aryl will very casually float up next to them.
Well,
just so that maybe the presence of a wizard will give them some credence.
You're just gonna levitate up there?
No, she's just walking.
It was a fucking phrase.
That's crazy.
I've used it several times in this campaign. Pay attention.
It looks like the man is speaking to somebody.
Can I hear him with my big ears?
What?
And well, he's very far away. You need.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
I got you,
the large gates rumble as they slowly open.
Let's go. No door problem here.
As a massive
Present your tome inside for inspection. Only then will you be allowed in.
Of course, of course.
As soon as these doors are open, Malek is marching in.
Sorry, just to clarify, are they asking us to pass the book inside, or we're supposed to go inside to hand the book to someone?
You're supposed to go inside and hand the book to someone.
To like an
anti. They're gonna review it.
It's like an anti-chamber situation.
He said place the tome inside, so I just wanted to clarify.
That's fair.
Throws the book in.
Throws
it over the wall.
Stranger things have happened.
We're under attack! Return fire!
They're throwing books, sire.
You throw books back.
Book fire.
And so the book wars
Get the
began.
cheap ones. God, after what I know books cost on a different game, just the thought of people throwing books as weapons makes me cringe.
Dude, I like legitimately books in like ancient times when it's really hard to make books were worth so much fucking money.
That's
and they
why
were
the thought of them being thrown is like
but
insane.
magic.
Dude, they're
But
so
magic
valuable.
didn't exist.
They're so valuable that you wouldn't even stack them on top of one another. Like that's how valuable they were.
It's true. If only they had fictional magic to make more.
But no, we decided to value rocks over knowledge.
It's true.
What?
I mean, some of these rocks be shiny.
Malek walks in.
I'd like to imagine Os and Tara in the back coming up with names like the Secret Keepers, because like we keep secrets from Vecna. What if that's our name? Or
No, we do not want to keep secrets. That is Vecna's business. That makes us seem more like we're tied to him.
you know what?
What
That's
would
true.
be
That's true.
the opposite? The truth seekers? The
Ooh,
truthers.
Truth seekers.
The truthers.
just say truth.
God.
the
No,
truthers.
no.
No, we are not. Stop this line
No,
of thought
no.
right now.
Os and Tara are spitballing ideas for the rest of the session.
We can wear red hats.
There's just a
No,
giant
stop
finger
it.
that comes
Stop.
down and puts an index finger over your lips.
Honest. Promise.
Promise.
So
keepers?
we're walking in.
No. Yeah, we're walking.
Yeah,
you're walking in.
Walking and
It's
talking.
okay. I'm just waiting for your bits to be over.
Thank you.
They never
I'm
finish.
attempting.
You have to stop them.
Yeah, I'm trying to force forward. So is there a person that looks like they are readily able to receive whatever tome we have as we're walking in?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Okay.
I would like to cast Time Stop and read the book before we hand it over.
Gotcha.
Is this individual, are they like, do they look like a more or less like dignitary or official, or is this like the piss boy of book handling?
So you actually see it's like a large wooden desk that they're standing behind. It's very immaculate looking and ornate, very purposeful. The person in attendance right now, you actually see about 5 of them. They're all dressed in these similar looking purple vestments with this sort of like filigree. Make religion checks, whoever would like.
Sure, that makes sense to me.
I'll give it a shot.
It's Conan the Librarian.
Boo.
Don't you
Also
know
eight.
it's a Dewey Decimal System?
Mark, I'm calling my shot. I'm calling my shot. This is gonna be high.
God,
Fuck.
you didn't wait for Obama. You're supposed to wait for Obama.
Babe Ruth, you are not.
Conan the Librarian, what is best in life?
The Dewey Decimal System.
Labeling by author first.
All right. Well, does an 18 do it?
Yes, Tara and Malek. You would recognize these 5 as priests of Denir, the god of writing.
That makes sense.
Shit, okay.
A lesser deity, known as the Scribe of Ogma as well, who you've also seen.
Oh,
We have
that's
seen Ogma recently.
Yeah.
That
Ogma
temple.
Oh.
balls.
No.
You did it, Zan. You did it. High
You're
five.
gonna get us thrown out with that one.
Yeah, because you know Kaxian delivering the
Oh, I'm
Ogma
sorry.
balls joke.
I'm sorry, sir.
To be
What god
fair,
do you
if he
worship?
has enough
Ogma?
drinks, 100% would peg him for it.
You notice lots of candle imagery on their robes.
Ah, there they are, the candles.
Candelabras.
This is where they keep the candles.
That's their crew. That's
It's
their
true.
name, the Candelabras. Aryl has the book, right?
No, you took it.
No, I have the key. I can also have the
Oh,
book, though.
then
I'm cool with
Kaxian
that.
has the book.
Yes,
Oh,
Kaxian
okay,
has the book, and he's going to
All right,
present it.
good. Perfect.
Seekers.
Try to throw me.
One of them speaks up. Seekers, present your tome.
Kaxian
Malek
will do
look-
so in a very like practiced, more dignified manner.
I'm gonna, as he presents, Oz is gonna pull out the automaton and be like,
Wait, actually? Oh,
as it's presented,
oh God.
trying to hype it up, man.
The priest shush you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is a library after all.
Apparently it's not showing up on fucking Discord. I was trying to go shh.
Oh,
That would show up.
Yeah, noise,
Yeah, we
noise
heard you.
suppression. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Oz will
But, yeah,
put
we
the
heard you.
automaton away and be like, sorry.
I thought it was very good.
The priest that you hand it to looks over the tome briefly, sort of checks the binding, and then hands it off to another priest who then runs it off to a different room. Your tome will be looked upon by our sage, and your admission will be pending until such time as we get an answer.
How long will that take?
Shouldn't take longer than an hour.
Malek will nod politely.
Till then, you are free to have a seat.
Is there like a seating area that we're in?
It's sort of like a processing area where like people who want to check out books would come and like consult with the priests, and then get approval, and then So there are seats.
Malek will walk near one of the seats, but he will stay standing, and maybe motion for Kaxian to take a seat.
Kaxian will do so.
Still at the desk, Aryl will address the priest who so far was already talking with us.
Mm-hmm.
Might I inquire? Is only written knowledge welcome here?
It is the primary function of this library, yes, to store written truths. Why? What are you seeking?
Simply curious if you happen to store knowledge in other means.
There are some such memes. What specifically were you looking for?
I wasn't actually looking for anything specifically above game. But would there be anything in either her experience or to her knowledge that Aryl could mention as an alternative means of storing knowledge, like some sort of like a magical tape recorder kind of thing or something along those lines?
Would this be a history check, maybe?
I mean, that makes sense to me.
16.
I need to look up what these are called. I think you would know.
Ye old tape recorder.
Magical 8 tracks.
Ye old cassette tape.
No, the most magical form of storage.
You've heard that the Githyanki can sometimes store their histories on these stone discs. But you're not sure how they access that information.
I think you would have an aux cord, wouldn't they?
No, they're on Bluetooth these days.
Fuck.
They're so advanced.
More like
Okay.
brain tooth.
It's brain tooth. She'll kind of respond.
I've heard tell that some astral travelers are able to store their knowledge on circular stone discs. I've yet to find anything that can surrender said knowledge, but I did find it intriguing.
The Gith tend to be very secretive when it comes to storing their knowledge in history. I could check.
If you wouldn't mind.
Of course. I'll see what I could find.
I'm gonna get some Gith secrets.
And as you are all waiting to hear your pending approval to peruse the mysteries of Candlekeep, that is where we're going to take a break for right now.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I'm writing down more party name ideas because Austin
Yep.
would probably want to go back and forth with
I have a
Carlos,
few
so-
ideas.
I have a few as well. Not like I'm just spitballing ideas, but you know.
This is
I
so
don't know, man. I
weird.
really
We're
like
taking-
this whole
I
Malek
have-
and the other guys thing.
I have an idea, but I don't know how Tara would come up with it. If that makes sense. Because it's apostates. Like, we're the apostates
No.
of Vecna.
We'll get
Apostates?
Well, 'cause
arrested by the
That's a
the
terrible
Grey
name.
Warden.
Wait a second.
No. Because, like, we're denouncing the blessing of Vecna. So we're apostates of
We'll
Vecna.
get arrested by the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah,
whatever.
That's That's such a scary idea.
I'm
Then we
writing
find
down
out
a few.
Vecna was secretly a bald-headed elf that everybody fell in love with in the
no.
first game, but
No.
hated after
Wait
the
a
second game.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
It's a Dragon Age reference.
Oh, I haven't played Dragon Age.
Highly recommend at least the
Believe
first one.
in magic in a young girl's heart.
I know. There's a guy
Such a
who.
random song.
I know there's a guy.
It's not random.
He's called like the Iron Bull or something.
There is, in
yes.
fact, an Iron Bull.
There is an Iron Bull.
Played by
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, and
Sure
I've seen a
is.
lot of porn of that character.
I'm sure you have.
I knew that was the only reason why you would know about him.
I learn about characters via porn. It's just a thing that happens.
No wonder you know all the characters I've played.
Yeah.
Bosco, I'm sending you a video. Mark, I'm sending
Are
you
you?
a video because I
Uh-oh.
quoted something
Alright.
and I want you guys to watch it.
Connor, help me.
What is this?
Connor went to get food, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
What am I helping you with?
Oh, he's back.
I can't stop watching the fucking gorilla video.
Hey. Based on
Ah,
what?
yes.
Oh my
That
It's
was a
lord.
gorilla.
literally just footage from my bathroom.
Oh no! It's too fucking real, Monty! It's too real! Oh, I hate it! Oh no!
Do you believe in
Jesus.
That is
I had PTSD
amazing.
as soon as the fucking cutscene hit.
That is amazing.
It's the zoom in and then the music immediately
Yes,
plays.
Can you send it to me? I'm probably not gonna get
Oh.
the joke,
No,
but
won't get it all. I'm not gonna.
It's
It's also a
fine.
huge spoiler.
It's
It's,
a
like
huge
the
spoiler.
It's very
it's the
big
biggest
spoiler.
spoiler of the game. Yeah.
I wish you could send it to my partner because they've played all the Dragon Age games and love them.
They're on.
Just
They're on
Tell them
Discord, aren't
to.
they?
What was it called? Just tell them to look it up.
Tell them to message me and I'll send it to them. It's really
There you
fucking
go.
funny. All they need to do is look up fucking hold on. Let me check here. Crap.
So, yeah.
That's a thing.
All they have to look up
also-
is do you believe in magic? It's the
Dragon
video is
Age
called
2. Do you believe
Yeah.
in mage rights?
Yeah.
.wmv is what it's called.
Fantastic. Also, Death by Chair, welcome in for the first time. And Matt Tom K, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate y'all.
Do you believe in magic?
Mage rights. Do you believe in mage
rights?
rights?
Yeah, do you believe in mage rights is what it
You
says.
believe in mage rights like I know you do.
That shit, I remember sending that shit to my friend who was a big Dragon Age fan, and they were like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "Hee hee."
I have to send,
it was
I have
funny,
to send
but
that
also
to my
fuck
best
you.
friend.
You know what
She's
you're
gonna
doing.
fucking love that.
Here's what I appreciate about Dragon Age 2. Everyone I talk to that's played the game, we all have the same reaction to that shit. And I'm like, good. I'm just glad that there's uniformity in that one regard.
Yeah. My friend who was really big into Dragon Age, I played the first game, and he's like, "You can skip 2." He's like, "You can play if you want to, but it's like you can just
There
go
were
through."
things I liked in 2.
Yeah, he's
There
like,
were
"There's some
certain
redeemable
I love
stuff."
Justice.
2 is an underrated gem. It is
Yeah.
not a great installment to the franchise, but it is a good game.
It's a decent game.
It's
that's what
kind
I
of
heard.
like
Yeah.
saying if somebody really loves Cheetos, 2 is like the original Cheetos.
So
Like it's
I
the
think-
weakest in what is well, I haven't played the new one, but it is the weakest in what is otherwise an incredible series. So something has to be people's least favorite one.
I also think it's the main reasons why it's people's least favorite isn't so much the content, because if you go through the story and the characters, they are good. The problem is you don't have the agency of the other games. It's a
Yeah.
completely different genre of game. It's an adventure story game rather than a
think
open world exploration.
That's
There's
fair.
no way to do it with the way that the story was written, but if Dragon Age 2 had come first and then everything else, because the gameplay is so drastically different and the way you move about the areas and so much of it repeats versus the first one, if you had done that first and then they did all of the Dragon Age stuff, I think it's better received. But because you got used to 1 and then 2 was so drastically different in those regards, and then 3 kind of went back to what 1 was, that's where the disconnect is. Because I do agree with Zan, there's a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Also, I will argue that the ending is not as satisfying as I would have liked. It's not bad. I just didn't love the way that it all wrapped up.
There's a lot of stuff in 2 that you needed to have happen for any of the other games to exist.
Correct. Which is why you
Like
couldn't
you wouldn't
do
have had
2
Inquisition if not for 2.
That being said, personally, I will replay 2. I won't replay Inquisition.
The only reason why I won't replay Inquisition is because it's too long. There's too much to do, and so like replaying it is a significant investment of time. But if you've never played it before, it's amazing.
There's a lot of time, like investment into the first game, but I'll still play Origins, despite it being, if you do everything, you explore everything, it's a freaking huge time sink as well.
50, nothing to do with me.
But like Bosco said,
Origins.
Inquisition
is too clunky, but I like it what it was. I bought it for 50 cents, guys. That was such a deal.
Inquisition is just such a fucking drag. A lot of areas.
So, yeah,
I enjoyed it, but it was a slog.
It suffers from bad pacing. There's so much that you can do, and it doesn't all tie to the main plot. It's a lot.
That being
100 bits
versus Origins. I mean, my rose tinted glasses are fucking perfectly fitted for my head on Origins.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Origins. I still have that. Like, I don't care.
Origins is like the original Mass Effect for me, where like I love the story and I love what it set up, but I can't replay it.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Mark. I liked it. I enjoyed my time with it. I can't go back to those dwarven mines ever again in my life.
The dwarven mines are a little rough.
Those are really rough, but
mines are my favorite part.
I love Dragon Age 2, but can't forgive it for what it did to my boy Anders. Can't wait for his cover of Fireball. Yeah, that's what we were regarded. That's what the video was about. It was how that all wraps up. So,
do you believe in magic?
Magic. Every time I hear that song now, that image is going to be in my head, and I think you've ruined the song for me.
For me, I'm going to just envision specifically the slow turn of the two in front of him, and then, yeah.
Hey, Connor?
Yeah, that'll...
Damn.
I don't know if he's here.
What?
He abandoned us.
He might have stepped away for the restroom.
Mods are asleep. Post DA2 memes.
No, oh my gosh. Also, Zen and I are right here.
I heard a bork.
I heard a boofer.
I did hear a bork.
Frankie!
But yeah. So there's our mini podcast on Dragon Age, for those of you that were curious.
How you doing, chat?
Yeah. Okay, here's a question.
Subscribe for more of the mildest video game taste.
Yeah. Zan, here's a question for you, and everybody can chime in on it. What is your favorite BioWare franchise / game of the ones that they've done and done multiple games of?
That's actually tougher than you might think.
For me, it's no contest, Mass Effect.
Is it Mass Effect? Okay, I was just curious because I know KOTOR is also a good game. I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
I'm a huge KOTOR, but KOTOR only made the first. BioWare only made the first KOTOR game, which don't get me wrong, I love the first KOTOR game, but KOTOR 2 was like KOTOR 2 was Obsidian.
Didn't make. Yeah.
KOTOR 2 was Obsidian.
I need to play 2 again because it's just really, outside of card, that is a really good game.
I wish I was more into Star Wars sometimes, because like it sounds like there's some really good stuff there.
It's really good. I love the way that KOTOR handled Mandalorians, because that was my introduction to them.
Monty, fuck knowing anything about Star Wars. Play KOTOR 1 and play KOTOR 2 and just live in that era. That era is fucking perfect.
That is
it's completely
era.
The movies
it is completely divorced from every other part of the IP. It is.
I like it when Star Wars is just kind of fun and really sci-fi. You know what I mean?
This is that. Like this is before any of the movies. Like way before any of the movies.
Oh man, Gaius would be so happy if I played KOTOR.
Yeah, all of us would. I would love to. Listen, you played Mass Effect with Arkolv and I. Let's do KOTOR.
I don't know. Maybe one day. I'll never say never, but maybe one day.
Yeah, all right. I'll take that as a maybe. That's always a win.
I'm just not, again, like I said, I'm not.
I'll play KOTOR and Monty can sit there do whatever else.
I will play through it again. You don't even have to play this time. Just watch with us.
Monty, it was a hit.
Huh? Oh, was it? Yeah.
Look at the response.
I figured they would have seen it already.
They have not. I
So-
posted their response.
To answer your question, Bosco, it is kind of a tie between Mass Effect and Jade Empire.
I'm in the same, but thank you for saying Jade Empire.
I think
Jade
a lot of
Empire.
people forget about that game, but
No, I love Jade Empire. I just wish there was more.
That's
I
yeah.
agree.
I mean, they need to revisit that IP, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
I know. I don't think they could.
But Jade Empire was a
It's
gem,
really
no
good.
pun intended. Like it, especially when it came out, there were very few games doing what Jade Empire was doing.
I still don't. There's not really anything like it. Like there are games that use the same kind of mechanic with like like for example, the Jedi Survivor is kind of like Jade Empire, but
very
with like Star
similar.
Wars laid over it.
Yeah.
But it's not the martial arts aspect of it, which is what really drew me into it.
I will
do
say,
really like Jade
as
Empire.
much as I love Shade Empire, I think if I had to pick a second place for like franchise for me for BioWare, it would probably be Baldur's Gate, because they did the first two games, and those were very pivotal for me.
Baldur's Gate 2 especially, I think they kind of knew what they wanted to do with it from the beginning.
Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 2.
From like, are those games still playable from a realistic standpoint because of how much content there is and how different they are from 3?
What do you mean realistic?
For Baldur's Gate?
Like the time investment to get through all of that content.
I think if you know how those games work, how those classic real time with pause, like that era of gaming works, I think it's absolutely fine. I think if you understand D&D 2nd edition, that's where it is.
That's what it is.
You'll be fine. If neither of those appeal to you, or you don't know either of those, do not play it. Watch a playthrough of it, and you'll be fine.
I tried playing Baldur's Gate. I don't know which one it was. I tried.
I think the best way to go through it, if you really want to play it, there's one of two ways I recommend it. One is way harder than the other. One is to get, because it's co-op, is to play with people who have already played the game, and they kind of help handhold you through it and give you the most like tailored experience for what you want to see and what you want to do. Like having a Sherpa through it is really, really good way to experience, especially the first Baldur's Gate. For the way I helped go through it with somebody is a good friend of mine translated all of Baldur's Gate 1, and we played it like a TTRPG, and it was fucking fantastic. It was so good.
So they turned into a pre-made module instead.
They turned it into a pre-made module, and it was so fucking good.
That sounds really good.
That is probably the best way to experience it now, just because, especially the first one, trying to play that now, I think if you've played any modern game, you're going to quickly hate yourself.
It was rough. I got through the tutorial, and then after that, I was like, I don't know what to do, and then I never played it again.
But keep in mind, it hasn't aged well, because it was a product of its era. Because before that, the reason why Baldur's Gate is so beloved, outside of its really good story, in my opinion, is the fact that it was the first one to really pioneer real-time with pause like game mechanics. Because before, everything was just point and click. Like that's what that's how you did RPGs.
Like think Diablo.
Even like before that, it was just like oh, you have a first person perspective of a giant room, and you got to like click stuff and see what things do. And like you had some turn-based stuff like Final Fantasy, like early Final Fantasy stuff, but you didn't have like this D&D group of adventurers moving with real time. Like that wasn't a thing before. Sorry, I do way too many deep dives on Baldur's Gate.
No, it's cool. It's fascinating.
No, I'm genuinely interested as somebody that really is enjoying 3 because 1 and 2 are so drastically different. If it's realistic for somebody like me to go back and try to play them.
If you genuinely like Baldur's Gate 3, Larian did such a amazing job of genuinely making it a sequel to the first 2 games. I was blown away. Because at first I was like, there's no way that it's just going to be Baldur's Gate 3 because you're in Baldur's Gate. It's not really going to be anything really tied, right? I was dead wrong. Like, they so perfectly understood what the first game was doing and what the second game was doing, despite them being very different games, and were able to include their storylines and a lot of the things that made those games great, while also doing their own thing. Absolutely slam dunk for Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that, yeah, like I can walk you through it, or I can have the same DM, because you know them, it's Michael, can just run Baldur's Gate for you.
That's such a cool way to do it, is like run it as a pre-made module. That's so fucking cool.
Smart, honestly, because a lot of people will retain it better that way.
Some people do that though. They just take video games, like obscure video games or old video games, and like they just turn them into free modules.
Well, from my understanding, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, the way
What I
it was
did.
like that, the way it was scripted and pitched was like a D&D campaign, which makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Oh,
That's why
hello, Connor.
mechanically it just works.
Also, my food's gonna be here in like 2 seconds, so.
1,
Okay, Connor,
2.
Yeah.
question related to the game.
Huh?
Is if there is enough time, I'm putting this out there, I would like Kaxian to go to Candlekeep Inn. If there is time.
Okay.
Every single time I have visited Candlekeep in character somewhere, I have gone to Candlekeep Inn. Every single time. And if I can make it happen again, I want to.
It's like a pub.
I think that
crawl.
could definitely
I
be
love it.
arranged.
Nice.
If you don't mind, Tara would join you. Like, kill time drinking.
Why would you kill time?
Because I want to... I need time to stop.
It needs to die.
Just cast time stop. That way you don't kill time, you just stop.
No. What I gotta do is I gotta spend 200 years stealing the whack foo from all the
Oh my
continents,
god,
and
Whack Boo
Wow.
shouted out. Take a shot. Let's go.
then- spend 200 years...
Is that a drinking game? If so,
it
I feel like I'm gonna
is
take
for
one
me.
shot
Spend
once ever.
200
No one
years
ever
gathering all
mentioned
this energy.
Whack Boo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a great show.
It's awesome.
The
Don't
game
watch
was
English dub.
really fun
Do
for
not
like.
watch
I
the
was
English
just
dub.
gonna say, I wish the dub was better. I wanted to be in that so bad.
The game was really fun for a little while, but then there was just too much to do.
Yeah.
I got hit with this is what happens to every long form game that I play,
Oh,
wherein
yeah.
there's too much to do and I get overwhelmed
Every
and I don't want to
MMO
do it.
needs 200 plus hours out of you, and it's just
Also, Connor, stop us at any time when you're ready to go.
I'm good to go when y'all are.
yeah.
We were
let's do it,
waiting
let's
for
do it.
Monty, so
I'm here. I'm back.
okay.
here.
All right, let's do it.
It's like,
I'm muted,
otherwise,
but
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
get
wrestling
to
it back.
another Baldur's Gate rant.
Yeah, I was gonna say we will tangent forever, so it's whenever you can just shut us up.
All right.
Whoa!
No.
What was that?
What was that noise?
It's me stopping the music.
I don't know if my mic picked.
Do-do-do-do.
I don't know if my mic picked it up. I heard a slam upstairs.
Boop, boop, boop,
It was
boop.
me.
Connor,
It was
get
Connor
out of my
hitting
house.
he was hitting the stop button so hard. Oh, we got a map! Look out!
Oh,
So-
shit.
Eventually, the
Oh, I was gonna ask,
describe
can we
that.
do a little
Sure.
role play before while the time is passing. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Oz looks towards Tara. He has his little notebook out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What about Horizon Walkers?
Ooh, that is cool.
Because we keep teleporting to
Hmm.
new horizons.
Do you think it's got too many syllables?
No.
Horizon Walkers. I like it. I think it's cool.
I have 3 more.
Hit me, big guy.
No. I do not want to hurt you.
No. I mean, tell me your ideas that you've written down.
He nods. Order of the Obelisk.
Ooh, I love the alliteration.
Because we are ordered to find the pieces of the obelisk. Finders keepers.
I think that one's my favorite.
We find things
And then we keep them.
and then we keep them. And the last one is not as good, but I feel as though we were looks at camera in an eve of ruin. Perhaps we shall be the atom of flourish.
God. Oh, Oz is such a dense dude. I love it.
We'll
What's this one at the
workshop the
bottom of the
last one.
page? Hogan's Heroes? Where did that come from?
No,
This one just says the expectables. What the fuck is that about?
I like the second. I like the finders keepers. That one's fun. I really like that
child
one.
said that once.
You are a child.
This is you are. I was just gonna say it. You are a child.
What other ideas do I have?
What other ideas does anyone have? Oss looks at everyone.
Admittedly, some of us are a little preoccupied and are not.
Yeah,
thinking
we're
about
definitely
what we should call our
preoccupied.
group.
Also, look back to Tara and look at the group waiting for someone to answer, but they're all waiting, and looks back to Tara and just shrugs, like, guess it's up to us.
Well, we'll come up with something. What if I've heard a word? It's called blasphemy. It's when you denounce a god. So, like, what if we're the blasphemers? Because we're denouncing Vecna.
What the fuck?
But what if people who enjoy gods think that we are just blasphemers to all gods? They may not like us.
That's true. That's true.
So how's that book coming, Connor?
We're good.
It's being inspected.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're good. We're good.
The purple-robed individual eventually comes back and whispers something to sort of the lead priest here.
Seekers, your tome has been accepted.
Awesome.
Great. When do we get it back?
Right? Can
You
we
seem
check
to
that out? Like,
misunderstand.
That was above game.
that was about, yeah, there was no accent on that.
Well, there you go.
Forgive me, it's my first time at the keep, but how long would we be willing to, or be able to stay here?
As long as we like. We gave you a good ass book, motherfucker.
It's usually as long as you got the coin to fucking stay there.
Oh, we got coin.
You may stay as long as you like, so long as you are able to maintain yourself. Though we do have certain rules that must be obeyed.
He will bow.
Rule number
And those
one,
might be.
no fighting. All arguments must follow the rules of cordial debate and discussion. Violent altercations are not tolerated. Rule number two, no stealing. This applies to all objects in the keep, not just the library's works. No copying. Visitors are permitted to take notes while studying the library's works, but anyone who wants to make a full transcript of a work must pay to have the manuscript created by scribes of the House of the Binder. And finally, and most importantly, no damaging, marking, or otherwise modifying the works.
Seems sensible enough.
Malek will nod.
I
all four
must
of those.
stress this. Those who destroy knowledge with ink, fire, or sword are themselves destroyed. This is Candlekeep's absolute rule.
Holy shit.
Of course, we would not want to intrude a sacred place of Ogma.
Very good.
Wow, you
You
really
will
throw
keep
the
our
book
mage on
at them.
child leash, promise.
Nice one, Thera. I got that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for your consideration and trust.
Oh, we do not trust you, but you have paid your way.
Tara raises a hand.
Yes?
Where's the fiction section?
For fuck's sake.
Someone within the Great Library itself might be able to help you.
Malik's gonna walk in.
You're gonna go for a romance novel?
It's all fictional.
Looking for sex
Thera,
pirates.
we're playing a game,
Sex
Thero.
Pirates 3, I fucking knew
It's
it.
all
I
fictional,
fucking knew
Thera.
it.
What's a love triangle? Don't worry, Oss. I got you.
That's exactly why.
Thera, we're
Get
playing
you an
D&D.
example. I'm gonna get you an example.
Those
Thera.
exist in real life.
The
too.
adult
Thera,
fiction.
we're playing D&D. It's all fictional.
I know.
Pray tell, were you able to find an answer to my question?
Pardon me. Yes. Unfortunately, we don't really have access to any of those discs that you've mentioned, unfortunately.
Very well. If I shall discover any, I hope to share them with you.
We would be most happy to receive them.
And then we can invade the Gith together.
Yes.
So in this courtyard that we're in, where are we? Are we by the Emerald Door? Is that like the entrance? To the
You're at the gatehouse right
library?
now.
We're at the gatehouse, so
We're at the gatehouse. Got it.
basically the antechamber for the
You
whole
must
place.
bathe yourself before you enter.
Copy that. Then I guess if we're walking in, is there anything in particular that we see?
You see a large courtyard area. It's very, very wide. Well cluttered cobblestone expanse. You see several different buildings around you as well. Some of them are labeled. You see the House of Rest, the Hearth. There's a bath and steam house here as well. There's the House of the Binder. The Pillars of Pedagogy, or pedagogy?
Pedagogy.
Pedagogy. The Temple of Ogma. Erudite, Outfitters, and Clothiers.
Damn.
A smithy and stables. And a large emerald door on the opposite end of this courtyard.
Do there seem to be any attendants as we walk through the entrance, either mulling about the courtyard or coming in and out of any of the buildings?
There are a couple people that are walking throughout the court.
Your heart's out, Barnes and Noble.
As for attendance, you do see a couple of people wearing those same purple robes.
Malek is going to attempt to get Kaxian's attention and then point out one of the purple-robed figures.
You seem well versed in this place. You should probably see if they have any artifacts somewhere.
I've only heard of this place by legend. Never actually been here before. Sure, I will try to do as you say, my lord.
And he'll motion for him to continue.
Say, Lord of Glass, what do your legends say is the proper mode of operation here? If we are to do any research, is there a place where we must begin?
Well, typically, if it's a long road to Candlekeep, you would start by making sure that you are clean. They don't want to have adventurers wandering off the road and smudgy hands ruining their hard labors. But as we already bathed and cleaned before we arrived here, I do not imagine it would be too much of an issue. But aside from that, there is typically, beyond the Emerald Door, there is a grand library, an area for reading. It is best and most custom to speak to the various library keepers, who will guide you in the right direction, or even get to the book that you require, or books that you require to read.
Well then, by all means, lead the way.
If we were here for a tome of knowledge, of course, but considering we are here for something else,
Perhaps we should ask for Lady Evening Song.
Yes, that was my thought as well.
A half-elf, I believe.
Indeed.
Yes.
I have heard of a place, an inn within Candlekeep itself that is well established for having various fine and rare vintages of wines. But more importantly, there are people who have their ear to the ground, as it were, typically frequent these more seedy establishments. It is beyond the Emerald Door, of course, but that would be the first place I would suggest.
When I was a mercenary, I worked with a wizard from here once.
Did they say much?
I did not understand things as well back then, but he mentioned, and you watch as Oz kind of shudders, that there may be ghosts here.
Ghosts everywhere, Oz.
Don't say that.
Oz's eyes go so wide when you say that.
I love you, Kaxian.
That is the ethereal nature of things.
What do you mean?
Malek is going to chime because
There are entities and spirits around you everywhere. You cannot see them, but they can see you.
Oz just reaches up his hand, like covers his chest, just like trying to cover himself, like.
That is how you receive the blessings that you so expertly wield, Oz.
I don't have any blessings. Why do you keep saying I do? I do not.
Because you do,
I don't.
dear Oz. You do.
I don't.
Though you may not understand it, though you may not know its origin, it does not make it untrue.
Go away, ghosts! I yell. Not loud, but just like, go.
Zombie
You may
ghost,
pretend
leave
to
this
believe whatever
place.
you wish. It does not make it any less true.
and Malek will wait for Kaxian to go find one of the attendants.
Kaxian will simply guide us towards the emerald door.
Let's go.
A shame to bypass all of this vast knowledge.
The knowledge, I assure you, goes beyond the emerald door. This is but a prelude, a defensive antechamber for those who may wish to clean themselves before moving forward.
And, well, Aryl, if I understand the obelisk right, we should be able to come back here if we have downtime.
If we are allowed in.
I don't know. How important was that book?
I'm afraid
really
without
old.
reading it, we may never know.
Not as important as our reason for being here.
So you approach the emerald's door then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, door?
You approach a wall with immaculately carved stonework. Old sages depicted reading ancient tomes. Large pillars with intricately carved, sort of like fleur-de-lis patterns, with what look like to be a bunch of eyes, eye-shaped jewels and colored to look like eyes, inlaid in the pillars itself. And at its centerpiece, a large, faintly glowing door that looks like it's carved complete with emerald, also with gold filigree, stands in front of you. And standing in front of it is a purple-robed individual. As you see this.
Hey, ooh.
Ooh.
I'm getting so triggered by all these
knife.
purple robed figures.
That is a key.
Yeah, that's not a knife.
It's a key
I
knife.
know how keys work. That's a
It's
knife.
it's a mini keyblade.
Is his robe a primary color? Get him!
Only
But
tertiary
it's not-
colors
it's
are
not
allowed
purple,
here.
It's a yes.
Oh, it's the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. They're
Oh
here.
my god.
Gang, gang.
All right, Kaxian, do your thing.
They love casting spells.
He's a spell slinging summoner beach.
If nobody goes up initially, then Carl.
Oh, for sure I thought we were waiting for something.
Oh,
No,
Wait, Kaxian will
I
move
made
up.
sure
Yeah, sorry.
Kaxian goes. I
go,
want the
sure, yeah.
charismatic one
Knock, knock, open up the door, it's
Charismatic?
real. That's the password, right?
in a very different way.
I have a 13 in charisma. Fuck you.
The robed individual, a man with sort of umber skin and a beard that wraps around his chin and comes to a point, sort of holds a hand out to all of you. Do you have business in the inner ward?
Kaxian will bow respectfully.
Yes, if you do not mind, My companions and I would like to go towards the inn before venturing forward towards the repositories of knowledge.
I see. Do you have your writ?
Unfortunately, we do not. We arrived under some difficult circumstance.
I see. Unfortunately, to be the bearer of bad news, the inner ward is off limits to seekers without special dispensation. Must come directly from the Keeper of Tomes, the first reader or one of the 8 great readers.
I see. Would we be willing or able to meet with one of these individuals?
Perhaps you could schedule a meet, and he sort of cuts himself off mid-sentence and squints. Hang on. Oh. Never mind then. Please, this way. And he
Insight
produces.
check?
Sure.
Arcana check.
Did he just get mind controlled?
No, probably got a message.
Probably got a message in the middle of that.
Whoever would like to can make an Arcana or an Insight check.
Oh my God, Tara
I'll
with
roll
the
the one that I'm
insights
good
today.
at.
God damn.
24.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, guys.
17 on Arcana.
Watch how
Who it is, his favorite color, and his girl troubles.
Mark. Watch how high this is.
See, you didn't wait for Obama. You have to wait for Obama.
For those that can't see it, it's a nat 1.
It's a natural one.
Let me just go ahead and just.
Oh my fucking God.
That's the exact same roll.
Kaxian's
Those
too
are
sober
great.
for this.
Like, all these are great rolls. 25, 23, 24,
Damn,
17.
I wish they
9.
could have seen that as it was happening.
Bro, the last time you did that, it was also a 9. I just can't even believe what roll
When
20's
they
doing
said
to you.
Kaxian was a drunken master, they meant it.
Look, man, consistency. The fact that you rolled a 1 with a +8 to get a 9 is unbelievable.
You have the best insight in the group. Or no, you're tied with Aryl.
Yeah, excuse you.
Sorry.
I'm racing with Mark to try and be the worst roller of the show.
You might.
I'm the only one who has a chance. Of beating the heavyweight champ.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you don't roll
know,
terrible in
Zan.
person. You only roll bad digitally.
Zan,
Except
I
me.
rolled a double -2 on a stealth check.
Yeah, but
I
that was
understand
one.
that. I understand that. You don't know Mark.
That was
I know
one.
Mark.
It's about consistency.
It's
is.
also like timing is everything. Until you literally miss an entire weekend of roleplay, show up, say 5 sentences, start
And then
combat,
die?
and immediately nat 1 and die.
Oh my!
It's
this
a
better be
hard.
worth it.
It's a hard
I
ask.
thought you were about
it
to
was
say-
not worth it.
I thought you were about to say, you don't know what it's like until you knock an arrow, and I was like, ooh.
I didn't
No,
knock
you-
the
but
arrow,
you
and I
also-
never
We didn't
would.
knock the arrow.
Monty?
We suffered the fate of the knocked arrow.
Very, very quick tangent before we get back. Monty, Mark, I run a game with Mark in it on Friday nights. Mark plays an archer, and Mark goes out of his way, thesaurus of knowledge and words,
Oh, yeah.
to use anything other than knock an arrow whenever he's describing what his archer is doing.
I think I once said I'm gonna ready a missile.
Yeah. Sorry, continue. The guy gets gets some sort of message, or we make
Well,
insight.
we gotta
That's
see
right.
what
That's
our
right.
rolls,
Yeah.
our rolls came out as.
So, everyone except Kaxian gets this. Kaxian, this is all a bit. You're sort of overwhelmed by all of this immensity around you. However, the rest of you, specifically Tara, Os, and Malek, you're aware that some magic exists that can send messages to people, and you don't see sort of like a different sort of someone else is in there gleam in his eyes or anything like that. You believe he's just been sent a message, and Aryl, you easily identify that someone must have used sending or message on him. Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Since most of the scholars here seem to also be mages.
Might we ask whom it is you've received word from?
I've just received word from the Keeper of Tomes. You are to be permitted in.
Of course, we shan't keep them waiting.
I don't know who you are, but
Oh, yes, apologies. How rude of me. My name is Kaxian Glass. I am a steward of the great noble. He kind of points towards Malek, Lord Corvus.
I see. Well, regardless, you must have some pretty strong connections. Suffice to say, welcome to the Great Library.
Yeah.
We are most welcomed.
Let's go.
Trying to boast a little bit, like, yeah, we came all the way from Sigil to get here, so yeah.
Kaxian will give a look back like, shut
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Yeah, Malek will give him the
Speaking.
same look now that we know that fucking what's-her-face was banned.
Well, they're banned. We're not.
You don't want to be guilty by
Yeah.
association.
Cease your prattle, titty woman.
No. No, I will not. I will not.
I almost choked on soup.
Quiet you.
cease the calamity that is your memory.
Titty woman. That's your name, titty woman.
Contain
Titty
the
woman.
calamity that is your
Walking-
memories. Does he react to that at all, or?
Sorry, I was looking at something. What was that?
Does he react to saying to Tara saying that we came from Sigil?
What would he know?
Does he
Does
know?
he know? His
High
hand.
five. Terminally online gang. Stand up,
Yep.
but not too
No, they
fast.
can't. They're online.
I used my mini dice. That's a pretty good roll.
Tiny success.
Tiny dice that Zen got me. Yes. So, his eyebrows raised. He's like, "Oh, interesting. Well, that's no business of mine. Suffice to say, you have access to the Great Library."
Awesome.
Not to be confused with the Greater Library.
And the
Tara
mid
is-
library.
Tara is a
Library.
little disappointed that like he doesn't seem impressed, so it's just like, oh, okay, all right.
To be
Awesome.
fair,
I'll
they
feel
have
like a
people
couple
come from
pats on
all
the
over
back.
the multiverse.
We head in.
All right.
Thank you, Oz.
Mm.
And
Du-du-du.
if there's nothing interrupting us, Kaxian's gonna immediately head towards the Candlekeep Inn.
It's the only thing he's wanted for years.
Which inn specifically?
Oh,
Yeah.
you have options.
The one specifically referred to as the Candlekeep Inn.
Gotcha.
It is in Gorion's ward, if I recall. Or near Gorion. With the area of Gorion's ward.
A Gorillion.
A gorilla ward.
The Silmarillion.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say the Sigma Gorillion?
Silma.
Okay.
Sigma Gorillion was my nickname in high school.
Shut the fuck up.
He's been weird, man.
So I'm not actually seeing the Candlekeep Inn. I have the hearth, I have the House of Rest, I have the baths, and the warm wet.
If I recall.
And
Also,
all of those, I believe, are in the Court of Air.
there you go, Connor.
Let's take a fucking look.
In a book.
Ring rainbow.
I can't read anything.
It would be beyond where like the giant fortress is. I know where it is in the video game. I know where it is in the map.
So it's inside of it's in the inner ward.
It's in the inner ward, yes.
Gotcha.
It is famous for their bitter black ale and some sort of dry wine. I forget.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So, having heard stories of the Candlekeep Inn, you begin wandering that way, and you find where it was described to you as, but it has a sign on it that says the Hearth.
Oh, okay.
So you get the sense that maybe the Candlekeep Inn was renamed to the Hearth at some point.
Excellent. Then he will head there.
You see a grand eating hall where a bunch of different guests are mingling and drinking. There are shrines to Denir, Gond, Milil. It is warm and cozy in here.
This place is as clean as an elven arse.
Malek
your
is
pardon?
going to look down at Kaxian.
That was a joke for all one person who's played Baldur's Gate 1. Let's go.
Nice.
There are
No,
one of us.
Get in the comments, YouTube. I know somebody-
More than one of us.
Yeah.
I'm
Malek
at least,
will look down
never
at
mind, I'm not
Kaxian and
making
very
that joke.
quietly whisper. He will quietly whisper,
Please make this quick.
and he will let Kaxian go to the bar.
Kaxian will not make this quick. He will go there.
Look, I can request that you make it quick.
That's fine. But I'm just letting you know. This is what's happening.
No, that's fine. You do you.
Kaxian's going to order some wine.
Certainly. There is actually quite the what's the word I'm looking for? Quite a surprising selection of wines. It's not just your like standard mass-produced, oh, it's wine. No, there's actually some like notable wines here.
Such as.
Fuck you.
Holy shit! Jesus Christ! When
As a matter of fact, they have some notable vintages such as Baldur's Grape, Blackstaff Wine, Elverquist.
Blackstaff wine.
wait,
Yes.
where have I
Oh, we're
heard
gonna get fucked up on some Blackstaff wine.
Wait, where have I heard Elverquist before?
They even have
Maybe
some Underdark.
Ah, that's funny.
Good names. Good names. Good names.
I'm with it.
And as he's served, he'll kind of relax his shoulders a bit, enjoying some libations, which will finally put him a little bit at ease. He seems to focus better when he's got a little bit of alcohol in him. Take a breath and look towards the barkeep.
Say, good fellow, would it perchance be too much to ask if you potentially know someone around here?
The tavern keep, sort of a bald, half-elven man, looks up. Well, I'm an innkeeper, so I know all sorts of people and things, especially around here. Why? What do you want to know?
Apologies, clearly very much not from Candlekeep, but we are looking for an individual of great, with an important message to give. One Sarah Evening Song. I believe she's an half-elf.
Sarah, yeah. You know, she actually works in the inner library. She is... What's the word for it?
Oh, yes, a piss boy. I see it here.
She is an avowed. So she'll be working in the library itself. You can ask for her.
Oh, very well. Thank you. Your assistance has been most helpful. And may I say your establishment is quite nice.
Thank you for saying so. We had a little bit of damage in some years past. We had to rebuild, but it's got the floorwork of the original Candlekeep in.
Such is the case. Thank you again very much for your help. If we are staying here for the foreseeable future, I imagine you would have rooms for rent upstairs.
Of course.
Good to know. Good to know. But, if you will excuse me, our business is quite pressing.
I thought you said our business is quite depressing.
Yeah,
That's
That's what they said.
Is it quite pressing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kaxian will leave 2 gold at the bar.
Where's the rest of it?
The barkeep will take it.
He will finish off his wine and head back towards Malek.
Right.
Now it's just
Look,
been posted up at the entrance.
it appears that we are going to be looking for the Sarah evening song. She is an avowed within the library. We should head there post haste.
Malek is going to nod and walk out the door.
Quick question, Connor, just for my notes. Who let
Yeah.
us in? Like, who was the person who messaged the guy with the sending spell? That was the lore keeper.
It was the Keeper of Tomes.
Yeah, I'm
Who's the
assuming
head
that's the head
honcho, right?
honcho.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is your understanding.
yeah.
which
The CEO getting shit done.
Yup.
Lord Bezos.
Oh, no. No.
Shh, quiet. He can hear you.
You know what? Tara would do this, realizing that Aryl, you're smart.
Allegedly.
What would the Keeper of Tomes want with us?
Well, there are a number of possibilities. The first, that our friends in Sigil have connections. The second, that our friends in Sigil have some tricks up their sleeves. And, of course, there is the possibility that said Keeper of Tomes has an eye on all who enter their realm. Perhaps we simply drew their attention.
Or 4, our friends in Sigil have some enemies.
Is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
That remains to be seen.
Ghosts are always watching. Now this Keeper of Tomes always watching.
I always feel like somebody is watching me.
Watching me. Monty with the music references tonight.
That's
Will
it.
we ever have privacy?
As you continue to live your life, you will find that there are very few moments where you are not under some form of inspection.
The world is full of judgment.
And it is your power to care about that or not.
Apparently, it's not my power.
Oh my god. The sass.
I have no powers.
My god. The fucking sass.
Do we continue on?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what?
Malek
No.
already walked out.
Let's just stop here. Let's just sit here and do nothing.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for coming to the session, everybody.
Bye.
Books fall, everyone dies.
Nice, Connor.
Hey, Mark, I think the scenery looks pretty tasty. You want to choose some of it with me?
I would love nothing more.
Wow.
So, the Great Library, you find, is a pretty apropos name for this place because it is just a sprawling spiral tower with wall-to-wall tomes of every sort of subject that you could even think of. painstakingly ordered and labeled the bristling spires of the interior here are truly a sight to behold. Your presence is noted by a few people in here.
Do we have to sign in?
Several people turn and look at you with sort of strange, like, oh, okay.
Well, you never seen a mask before, motherfucker?
I
The
kill
piano
him.
player stops playing.
You notice immediately that a lot of the people in here seem to be purple-robed individuals. With maybe a scant few people who are not wearing the usual robes.
So they don't like white robes. Got it.
We should have got outfits.
I have an outfit. They just don't like white.
No.
They are
After
members
what
of the Morn
happened
security.
in the Feywild, I am not changing out of my armor.
Sensible precaution.
I think perhaps they are more surprised by your weapons, given that this is a place where there is no fighting allowed.
After what happened in the Feywild, I am not leaving my weapons.
Nor would I ask it of you.
I do not believe that is a law here. We just simply must refrain from drawing them.
I will not draw it.
I don't even
I have
a
no
pen.
ink or paper to draw upon.
Yeah, same joke.
We will head to this.
You are approached, actually, by what looks to be like a higher ranking avowed.
I throw them.
You become a chuckster and
them.
toss them into the sun.
Nice. No, I'd like to
can I-
do my vows.
Ninth level disintegrate, please.
Gotcha. Ninth level
God.
counterspell, actually.
As this person approaches, Kaxian will bow.
Yes, hello. You've come through the Emerald Door. Where is your guide?
Apologies, we were offered in with some haste. I do not believe we were assigned a guide.
Ah, I see. I wonder if we should rectify that. I wonder.
He's sort of like tapping his chin and looking up over the crowd. And then all of you hear just a thud that you feel in your chests. Another thud.
Whoa.
It's closer now, louder.
What the fuck?
Computations.
A third one, and craning up over a massive shelf of books is an ogre.
What?
Hi.
It's all
In the
over.
library?
Ogres can learn.
Maw, sort of dripping with spittle, it looks at you all.
Yeah, I don't think it's learning.
Swings towards you with sort of a bully's swagger and towers above all of you. He looks down and says,
I could be the god, actually.
Oh, okay.
Ah, little one. Thank you for volunteering your services. This is little one. Hello.
the
Hi,
ogre
little
kneels
Just a
down
double
and looks all at
blink.
you. You notice he's wearing a shiny silver headband. Anyone who wants to make an Arcana check can.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I know what that is.
Am I not?
No, damn it! I rolled a 3.
Are you
There's
kidding
Mark.
me?
Yeah.
Mark,
That was a
watch
2
how
and a 3 on die.
Mark, watch how high this is. Fuck.
Bruh.
Oh my god, it's an 8! It's consistency! It's 1 up!
There you go, and there it is.
You'll never know luck. Well,
God.
Zan, watch how high this is.
Jesus
17.
Christ.
Holy shit.
This is the only one.
Incredible.
This is the only one.
am I a joke
I
to you?
love it! It's a 9!
I thought I was your good luck charm, but apparently, just a joke.
Us and Aryl,
Woo! Squeaked by.
You are able to identify this as a headband of intellect.
Of course.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You got one of the performance names.
Is he wearing a purple robe that's ogre-sized?
He is not.
Oh, okay.
Good. So
Notably,
naked.
he's wearing
Got
your
it.
typical ogre fare.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought you were gonna say he's like squeezed into like a normal size purple.
Fat
It's a bit
guy
tight
in
around
a
the
little
curves,
robe.
They didn't have enough purple ink, unfortunately.
Oh man.
I'm familiar enough with this library. I think I could show you around. Follow me if you would.
Apologies. What was your name?
My name is Little One. I know, right? It's so
That's
ironic.
hilarious. Oh my god.
Shh,
Very well. I am.
Right. Sorry.
I am referred to as Sober One.
I lean over
guess
to Tara and I go, Tabaxi parents.
What?
What?
They
You got
named
Tabaxi
their children like that. Little one,
You think he's
flask of
adopted?
wine. I think so.
Oh, that's so nice of a Tabaxi parent couple to adopt an ogre.
Well, little one, we are looking for. Well, first off, I suppose I shouldn't be too hasty.
Looking for recommendations? I do love Storm King's Thunder. Scryer's Fink, I think, is a mind of his time. Really nice stuff. It's about a giant king named Hecaton. And then, oh no, I interrupted you. What did you say?
No, it's quite alright. It's quite fascinating what you were talking about. But
know.
Aryl, is there anything in particular that you would like before I continue on with what I may need or require?
I'm sure there is a large number of things I would like, but given as we are here on business,
And she'll kind
Indeed.
of nod in deference.
Before we continue, we're actually looking for someone in particular. Perhaps you can assist with us finding them.
Yes, I absolutely could do something like that for you. Who were you looking for?
Sarah, the evening song. I believe they are avowed in this establishment.
Lovely Sarah. Let's see if I can see her.
And he sort of like puts a hand up over his brow and begins like scanning.
Hand binoculars.
He's
I
doing
love
a
this
Christian
person.
Cage.
hand noculars.
Right this way. I think I see them.
As we're walking and talking, just like, hey, where's the fiction section?
Oh, fiction. Fiction's right over there.
Do you also have a children's book section?
Yes. However, it's not really well tended. The
That is
people who are
okay.
allowed in here are like the scruffy old, like, you know, like the scholar types. Not really a lot of kids in here, but we've got a few. We've got a few storybooks.
It's just a fucking IKEA bookshelf that's like half falling apart.
Come on, Monty. I'm sure Oz can handle young adult at this point.
He's working on it.
I don't know. There's kissing.
If I have to read another story about a unique teenage girl who fights an oppressive government, I'm going to go insane.
There's actually, there's a book I like, if you want a recommendation for a children's book. There's The Lore of LaRue. It's a great little story. It's a little violent. It's got werewolves and unicorns.
Yep, sure does.
Uh-huh.
I
And a big
myself-
old talking tree. It's real fun. Maybe for
My-
the older kids, but
My personal favorite is the very hungry carrion crawler.
it's a good one. It's a good one.
Perhaps Oz, you would like this fourth wing book I hear so much about.
That goes in the adult section.
yeah,
Yep.
sure.
That
Oh,
requires
this one
special
should be
membership
fun.
to access.
You need to know
This
the
one
lightning
should be
bolt
fun.
spell.
Age verification.
It's about a song of different elements. I believe ice and fire.
But little one leads you off to another section, and tending these books and reshelving them and sorting them is a berobed woman with sort of shortish blonde hair, very tan skin, and very brilliantly green eyes. Half-elven individual. Maybe looks like middle-aged.
Little one, what is this that you've brought me? A couple of individuals who say they're here to see you, actually.
Hello.
I don't believe I know you.
You about to?
Do you have some business with me?
Yes. We are to understand that you have a friend by the name of Silverhand.
Her eyes sort of go wide, and she, like, puts a finger in front of her lips. With me. Quickly. Little one, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, okay. Is everything all right?
Yes, just... It's a private matter. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. I'll just go back to reading Storm King's Thunder, I guess.
I hear it is very good. The beginning and end in particular. The middle is kind of missing some pieces, but, you know.
The ice giant guy? Really cool.
Really hot.
No, he's the opposite. He's an ice giant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Monty.
Sorry, we're full of beans today. I'm sorry, Connor.
We are, but I'm
it's
okay with it.
it's a very
That's
quippy
okay.
day.
It's killing some time that I'm using to look up all this shit.
That's valid.
Quick, Connor, what are the names of all the wings in this great library?
And
All
that's
the
where Mark
wings
died.
in this great library. Well, before you can do that, a shelf falls over directly on your head. Damn, shame about that.
That's a shame.
Sorry, I'll roll up my new character
It
who
falls
spends
over,
his time burning down
explodes,
libraries.
and then freezes over, and then
It's a
explodes
mimic
again.
that's a bookshelf.
Bars.
Gorilla eating pepper.
It's better than a pepper-eating gorilla.
That is true. But Sarah leads you off to sort of an unpopulated section of this library and whispers in a hushed tone, Alustriel sent you.
Indeed.
We are
Why? For what reason?
we are trying to find something, and it was seen here. Have you
What do
happened
you-
to see some black obsidian shards?
Obsidian shards.
Hmm.
She thinks for a moment. No, but there was someone here earlier that was asking about the same thing.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oz
Ooh.
turns with a concerned face.
Yeah, same. Tara breathes through her teeth, just like, oh no.
Who, where,
I-
and when?
I can show you what they were looking up. This was perhaps a couple days ago, I think.
Oh, shit. A description in that information would be helpful.
Well, the man hid his face. He had sort of oily, dark hair. Didn't see much of his face. Apparently, he'd received a gruesome wound at some point and was trying to keep his face hidden.
It was Malek. It was Malek who was here a
Oh.
few days ago.
Question, Connor. Did Zalrir take a face injury?
You don't know.
Okay.
Not to your knowledge.
Yeah. Might
What
not
did-
be him.
What did he look up while he was here?
I can
First
tell
was
you
this book,
precisely what.
Everybody Poops.
In just a minute. And we'll be right back
Ba-da-bow.
Full
Yeah,
Metal
baby.
Alchemist.
Yes, it's
Full Metal Alchemist.
Pardon?
It plays during the
Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't understand.
It's the
I
icon.
think
That is that's a show.
Yeah.
he was looking for books on teleportation magic and ancient artifacts.
That would make sense.
He asked me the same thing. Asked about these black shards.
Are they still at this library?
I believe they were staying here for a little while, yes. Why? Are they dangerous?
Perhaps.
We do not know, but perhaps.
Well, if they pose any danger, there are protections and wards against intruders.
Yes, but the danger might simply be the knowledge that they are looking for, and whom they might take it back to.
Oh, I fucked
Yeah.
up. To whom they might take it back.
There you go.
I'm just gonna quit.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
gonna quit
good
now.
game, everybody.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
sorry.
fun.
Grammar error.
We want to
Pack it
apologize
up.
that the linguist couldn't language.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. I just saw it.
There are certain protections that we are afforded. We are not unfamiliar with people who try to come in and steal. We've, in our service, numerous magical boards and several archmages.
I wonder why Keeper of Tomes let us in so willingly.
Is there something happening?
Let us just say that in our conversations with Lady Silverhand, we also found conversation in Tasha and Mordenkainen.
See if she
I'm either gonna blow her mind or she's gonna look at me like I'm an idiot.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So something large, realm-shattering must be happening. You know what? It's probably none of my business.
Best if
This
you-
is...
Yes.
Yes, I will just take you where I took him.
Please do. Please do.
All right. You are brought to a section where some seekers, some avowed, are studying. There appear to be a lot of people here now, actually. More than you would think. This teleportation plane magic section of this great library is more populated than the others.
Cool.
I believe you wanted to check out a book about ancient teleportation magic or objects that can cast teleportation or planar magic. She begins to search through the assorted tomes.
Is there anything we can do to assist in that manner?
Sure. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh.
All right.
First,
I'm good at those.
Can I make an investigation?
Soft 20.
Sure,
my
yeah,
rolls
I'd also
today.
take investigation.
23.
22. Investigation.
Us got a 12. I imagine he like looks at a book and it says, "You're stuck in a wall now. What do you do?" And it's just like,
That's a good
You
question.
kind of
true, I
choose your own
don't- I
adventure
don't.
book.
I don't know how to get out of wall when
I don't understand why there is a red fish and a blue fish. This is getting
That's a good question.
What's a good question, Megamaro?
You're looking over these books. I think it started with S.E. Secrets. I think it was Secrets of the... And you all look over and you see as she's sort of sorting through and looking on her own, you all follow that trail of logic for the title.
Oh no.
And you notice that it's not there.
He stole the book.
It would appear that this Tome of Knowledge was in fact stolen.
or
Removed.
perhaps he just has it right now in the library.
That is also a possibility. I will let someone know about this post-haste.
Kaxian will nod.
They can't track books magically?
This person might not be able to.
Locate object is a 3rd level spell, I think.
Second level.
2nd level, okay. So.
No, wait a second. It might be first.
Oh,
I
me double
do
check.
have
I
it
thought it was-
prepared.
oh
It's
shit.
second level. Never mind. I just used this second. It's second. But you have to be intimately familiar with the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, describe a
Tome.
name or an object that is familiar to you. Send searching the object's location. The spell
So
can
you're not
locate a
familiar with
specific
it.
object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the
haven't.
spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, weapon, tool, or furniture.
And there's books everywhere, so without knowing the
Yeah.
specific book, you can't just be like, "Hey, where's the book?"
You have to give the title.
If I was like, I'm
Well, you have to
looking
have
for
seen
a
it.
book, it's like it could be
Nah.
flashing. I think if we have the name, like it might. That could
If they have a
potentially
picture of it,
work.
so like you know, like generally what it looks like, or if they
Yeah.
like have an archive of it, it's like, oh, it looks like this book, but with this symbol or something like that, where you can piece it together. But if Oz puts all that together, they could definitely ask Sarah. It's like, hey, what does it look like?
It's throwing me off because I keep thinking of our Sarah every time I say the name.
No, this is Sarah with an H.
Yeah.
Evening Song with an E, but willing to help us.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
It's an option potentially. So Sarah left us to go report the book missing, right, Connor?
She is still there. She looks like she's casting something.
She's probably,
Ooh.
yeah, that makes sense.
Messaging somebody. Okay.
Yep. Because that's the quickest way to do it. Probably should let her finish.
All these youths and their message spells.
Right. No one talks
my
anymore.
day.
Everyone-
I had to use a pen and paper.
In my
Also
day,
turn
you
to
had
the-
to hire a courier to run your message.
I was not a
Also- Us will turn to the party and be like, I have attempted to make myself better at finding objects ever since the frog incident.
What?
When I stuck my head in that frog and spat out the obsidian shards.
Ah, yes.
That was not 2 days ago, was it?
I
not?
know. It feels like yesterday.
Slow turn to camera.
Needless to say, if we want to find this person, perhaps the book is our way to find them. Unless Sarah gets more information from someone else.
That being said, how long does Sarah take to message? Or cast if it's not message?
Message. Those who are not intimately familiar with the casting of the spell probably wouldn't know. But those who would, I believe it's just a couple seconds.
Pretty sure it's instant, yeah.
However, there could be repeated instances, like a conversation happening over a long distance.
Gotcha.
But do you...
delay, it's, you know...
Yeah, do you approach her as she is messaging?
Yes, but we don't want to interrupt the conversation if at all possible. So we'll like walk around to the front side so we can like maybe see her facial reactions to see if she like comes out of her haze of being in her head and then like makes eye contact with one of us.
Yeah, she's just like staring off into the middle distance, and she notices you all staring. Oh, yes, sorry, I'm letting them know that we might have a possible theft on our hands. We're just trying to find the book right now.
This individual, did you speak to them, or did you just know of them?
Yes, I spoke to them directly.
Or did they also seek you out in particular, or?
No. They... So I was simply on duty, and they sought out the tome. It was Secrets of the Black Spires, I believe, was the title.
Secrets of the Black Spire.
Do you happen to
Spires.
know
Spires. Ooh.
Do you happen to know the author?
You're looking at her.
I scribed it myself. What?
Something Harpel, I think?
Something Harpel.
A potential history check?
Sure.
Oh, this is not
Connor,
gonna go
you
well.
are treading dangerous ground, my guy.
Smiles.
Zan is here. Just be aware.
Smiles. Look, the Harpels are not just for that.
I know.
15.
I assume this is a Mad Mage thing.
You've heard of the Harpel family. They're a well-known family of wizards in northern Faerun. However, you don't know much beyond that.
I've probably just heard of them in my travels.
Yes, they're a large, well-storied family.
Okay.
And most of them are mages.
Sarah?
Yes?
Oh, are you still messaging? Sorry. Shit. Was she
No,
messaging?
sorry. Yes. How can I help you?
Do you remember what this book looked like?
The simple design on it, it was sort of grayish with a large black diamond shape in the middle. And then it had the title.
Can you make an illusion of it?
Let's see if her stat block
Fingers crossed,
allows
if she can make an
for
illusion of it,
illusions.
then I can track it.
Whoa, smart.
Yeah.
Because if you could see it.
Just because Oz can't read doesn't mean he's dumb.
Wait, Oz can't read?
He's learning.
He's in the process of figuring out how words
You
come
said
together
that.
in written.
What? You said that like, let's not start this right now.
This is not the time to roleplay this
Pressing
out.
matters.
Well, that's
We
a
don't
very
have time to
complicated
unpack
answer.
all of that.
Well, no, it's not within my capabilities of illusions. They're not really my purview.
Extremely sad frowny face.
I could try to locate it myself.
That would be very
In fact,
helpful.
I will, yes. And she will begin casting Locate Object.
Oh,
Hey.
Let's go.
Nice. I don't have to do
She's
shit.
got it. Saves you the slot too.
Yeah, it does.
And the in-character explanation as to how you did it.
I had a reason. It would have been really funny.
Stop
I'm more of a
imposing
visual
Paladin stuff on us.
'Twas a ghost.
You all see Sarah
God.
cast this spell. And she says aloud, "Secrets of the Black Spires." And she closes her eyes, concentrates. Oh, it's here. It's moving.
Lead the way.
And she, in somewhat of a hurried pace, begins to trot down some of the hallways in a very purposeful direction and speed.
For comedy's sake, can we Scooby-Doo stealth this?
Absolutely, if you'd like to stealth.
How is Scooby-Doo stealth different than regular stealth?
It's
Because we're going
company-
to get caught and it's going to be
player
funny,
net.
but we know that.
It's because we have an ascot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
It's like a mascot, but way less cool.
All right.
But it's like a
Daphne,
mascot,
It's
but they're
like
not.
this.
Moss is Fred.
Aryl is Velma.
And that leaves Shaggy to be Kaxian, and I guess, sorry, Malek, you're Scooby.
That tracks.
No, that makes sense. I'm the main character, so that fits.
Oh my fucking god.
Bosco's
Yeah, so we're good.
actually been Scooby before, so that's...
It's true.
Oh, that's right.
It is, yeah. I have been Scooby and I have been in Scooby.
Whoa.
Ayo.
Do not. He may pass
Here,
the
that's my
hardness.
reaction to that.
Scooby may pass the hardness test, but no.
Not by much.
On a technicality. Only because he can talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
Ruh-roh
roll my
indeed.
Scooby-Doo stealth.
Bruh.
Great, excellent. Fucking amazing, awesome.
That is a natural -1.
Why?
Did
So
it.
the game is telling you, Monty, to never do this again, and you don't listen to it. I'm not even gonna roll. I'm not gonna even try to be stealthy.
Wow.
You see,
Party cannot stealth.
you see Os like tiptoeing, and his armor rattles with each step. And then in the background, you see Little One just gliding soundlessly behind a bunch of shelves.
Even Aryl is having a hard time moving quietly in this library. It's just too big, the ceilings are too high, and they have like linoleum floor. If you want it to be quiet, it should be carpeted. Come on.
As the rattling and clanking and several people shushing you commences, suddenly Sarah stops and then breaks into a run.
Oh, shit.
We're
Okay,
running.
we're not stealthing anymore.
Yeah,
Yep.
stealth is over.
We're running. We're following.
I'm jiving.
It's moving quite rapidly now. I think something might be happening.
They know we're on to them.
And happening indeed, something is, as you find yourselves in a section of many sort of dark or ghoulishly bound tomes. Likely some dark necromantic or hidden knowledge that is still available in the upper sections of this library.
Ruh-roh.
And standing in the middle of various tables is an individual wearing a familiar robe to you all.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker.
The sort of black and red robe of a tall, slender individual.
Halt! You violated the law.
You see, clutched in one hand is the book that was described to you.
Mm-hmm.
Are they running or are they stationary?
They are
Wait.
stationary right now, but they
Okay.
have definitely turned and noticed you.
Cool. Time to charge them.
No, not here.
Kaxian will hold on to Malek's shoulder.
No circumstances do we fight here.
He will look towards the man and whisper
Mom?
something. and magically will cast command.
Oh.
Cast command.
There you go.
Does that casting do anything? No, it's just multiple creatures. Okay, we're gonna cast command, and we're just gonna say drop, like drop the book.
Malek can Malek cast in time with that?
No. Stop. Don't.
It's an action.
Depends on what you're casting.
It's going to be an action that's going to go off in tandem with that as he's held and knows what is about to happen. So I just want to cast a cantrip before he gets off command.
I'm so scared.
That depends on what it is.
Mind Sliver.
Gotcha.
That does damage, doesn't it?
It does.
You are-
psychic
you are-
damage, but it doesn't.
You are casting a
hurt him.
damaging cantrip inside of Candlekeep?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bosco.
Bosco.
Absolutely, you may do that.
Cool.
Can I just not to tell you how to play your character? I'm just curious.
Uh-huh.
Given that Kaxian did just stop him from acting, would he still want to do this?
Oh, I just want him to have the disadvantage on the save. I don't care about the damage.
You above game may not care about the damage, but we were just very specifically told not to engage in fighting. And you in character would know that that spell is an offensive spell that would be considered fighting.
Fine.
So
I'll let
I'd also
Kaxian
like to
cast
do-
command.
Oh, what would you like to do?
I'd like to pull out my net, and if the command spell fails, I would like to throw my net.
Absolutely. Is anybody else readying an action?
So, question about the familiar robes. Is this Zalrir, or is this that guy that teleported away when Zalrir was set free?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm dumb. I don't need to
It
use
might-
Mind Sliver.
It might be that guy. So, perception, 15? Because there's two kind of fuckers right now. There's Zalrir and the guy that set him free.
Not
that
the
teleported
fuckers.
away.
The fucker.
That's their
The
official
fucker.
title.
The fucker.
Connor, I'd like to switch Mind Sliver to Bane. Same thing without the damage.
Okay.
That's a good spell.
Let me grab some dice. Go ahead. I'm just pulling up the stat sheet that I've got here.
So am I to understand as long as the spell doesn't do damage, it's allowed? Is that how this works?
Even what I'm doing might not be allowed, but it's probably going to be
Yeah.
less.
Okay,
You were just told.
severe.
You were just told not to fight in here.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the thing is, anytime you cast a spell, it's usually perceived as very, very bad. Like,
Well,
like
we're
it's
already
seen
in
as
it.
you're
It's not
fighting.
doing damage, so it's exactly what Kaxian is doing. So fuck it. I'm in this with Kaxian. So yes, Bane will be what I cast.
Yeah, I'm all for. I just want interesting shit to happen. So just do what you do.
Did we get an answer to?
Oh, the
Tara's
perception.
perception.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
balancing
you're
plates
juggling a
here.
lot.
15. The robes of this individual do not look like the second individual, the one that sprung Zalrir free.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, as you're sort of trying to get a glimpse at this person's face, it does look familiar.
Okay.
But with a 15, he's sort of trying to hide it.
Oh, God damn it.
Um,
I'm gonna wait to see what my party does. I'm not gonna do. I guess ready action. I guess I'm dodging right now. That's my
Okay.
action.
what was that, Monty?
Net time.
Well, my ready to action. If he does successfully drop the tome, how far away is he?
He's about 30 feet away from you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna ready a Starlight Step to bamf over and grab the book.
Okay. So, let me just get this correct, if I might. So, Kaxian is casting, or no, Malek is casting Bane.
Correct.
Then Kaxian is casting Command.
Correct.
If that doesn't work, Aryl is going to cast Starlight
No.
Step.
If Command works, Aryl will cast Starlight Step.
Gotcha.
If it doesn't work, Oz is throwing a net.
All right, so first he's going to try and save against Bane.
Which is a charisma saving throw, DC 15.
Go ahead, try and save.
Just try.
He does succeed the charisma save.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Very well.
Next
Now
up
it's
is
a
the
wisdom
Command Wisdom save.
Use the legendary resistance.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Whoa!
Let's go.
White
Kaxian, you whisper to him, drop, and the tome slips free from his hand and falls to the floor.
Which then Aryl's move goes off.
Potentially. Presumably.
Allegedly.
I mean,
Yeah. So what does your Starlight Step do?
I will click on it for you, but it's basically teleportation. I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
Gotcha. You just teleport to him.
Just boom,
and grab book.
it disappearing into, as others have seen, sort of a veil of starlight. She'll pass through it and appear next to the man and pick up the book.
All right. You bend down. You pick up the book. It is safely within your hands.
Great.
Cool.
Good work, everybody.
Ready to actions.
All right.
All gone off.
Unless Oz is still throwing the net on the other dude.
I was gonna do it if he failed. I don't know how beholden Connor is to the wording on that. I still would not mind apprehending this gentleman with my net.
Net to meet you.
Connor.
Unless a net is considered an offensive action.
Yeah, you can go ahead and throw your net on this dude.
All right.
Is it to hit, or does he need to make a
It
saving
needs it
throw?
to hit, but we agreed I can use strength for this.
You can use strength, yes.
Okay, I'll just use great sword.
To be fair, we
sword.
haven't attacked him yet.
This is very aggressive.
It was almost a natural 20.
We
but
are
instead
trying
it was
to
a 90.
apprehend them because they stole a book. Or we're going to.
As you throw the net, deftly sort of pressing himself up against the shelf to avoid the weights wrapping around him, manages to duck out of the way of your net. He looks up at you, Oss, and says, "That's not happening again."
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
As he
That's what I
turns up to look at you, you see Zalrir.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
You
different.
motherfucker.
You
So,
see
this time we're
his
killing him.
pallid... Shut up! You see his pallid skin clinging to his skull, his eyes sunken in with a wild look in his eyes.
This bitch.
And he raises one hand to the bookshelf in behind him, and it shatters magically as a pitch black hole erupts in the space behind him. Immediately, people turn and are looking over at this. You hear, "What's going on down there?" And several robed mages jump up, float down with the fly spell, and surround this group.
Oh dear.
Kaxian's gonna have his arms up.
Can I say anything, or are we rolling initiative?
Absolutely. Just briefly, as all of this shit is happening. You hear screams of people who have heard the explosion behind Zalrir. This rift in space begins to suck inside of it just random bits of debris.
Jesus Christ.
Almost as if reality itself is sort of burning and fraying at the edges like you've lit a piece of paper on fire. Sarah looks over at the archmages that are surrounding you all. It's like, it's not them! It's him! Stop him! They all immediately turn their attention to Zalrir. And all at once, everything freezes.
Oh.
And in a moment, you're back. It's as if you blinked and everything changed. One of the archmages is lying unconscious on the ground. The other is holding the wrist of his opposite hand, desperately trying to keep this portal open. His magic trying to pull it open. He looks over at you and says, "Follow him!"
Oz will turn towards the rest
Give
and
case.
nod.
Malek's running into the portal.
Anyone who would like to can roll an Arcana check.
Can I also ask, do I still have the book in my hand?
You do. You do still have the book in your hand.
That's a 24 Arcana check.
24. Aryl, you just witnessed a time stop spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yup.
Whatever happens between you blinking and then now probably happened within the stopped time.
Is Sarah still there?
Yes. Sarah looks terrified.
Aryl is going to run over and hand the book to her.
I believe this belongs to you.
Yes.
And then she'll follow everybody else.
Keep it safe as Tara just runs into the portal.
Okay.
Like
You
run
into
sprint
this.
run. Like 50-foot speed, 100-foot dash in there.
Right, yeah, you run into the portal, and it's like hot when you approach. Like, the bookshelf behind you is being reduced to like smoldering cinders.
oh god.
You ever just run head first into a black hole?
I got fire resistance.
We're beyond thinking. It's all
The portal itself
insane.
does not burn you, and as you leap through it, we'll get to you in a second. What does everybody else do?
Malek already ran through, so he's
Yeah,
in.
also
Malek-
just gonna follow Malek.
All right. You begin to file through. Does there anybody not go through the portal?
I ran in immediately. I nodded to the party first and ran in.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're all in already.
Yeah, Austin might have been
Everyone's-
before me.
We're in the bucket
Everyone's
the ball
going through the
phase.
portal. You hear behind you as you are hurtling through time and space, "I can't hold it any longer!" And suddenly the portal closes behind you in a snap.
Ah, shit.
We can't go back.
One way
do I-
trip, baby.
Why do I feel
Yeah.
like this has happened before?
Because it's this motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck this guy in particular.
Everything is quiet for a moment. And you realize the place you're standing in now, you've been in before. It's a very familiar sight. It is also the first place you met Zalrir.
Mother fucker.
Oh. What? So
As
it has all the dead bodies and everything. too.
You stand once again in the nest of the Eldritch Eye. However, whoa!
Oh, don't drag them out. Oh,
Whee!
Just go to the proper layer here. As you are actually smack dab in the center eye here.
I see.
It does.
And off in the distance, in the chamber beyond, you hear footsteps and groaning.
To the
And as
left
you
or
try
right?
as you try to get your bearings and figure out the answer to that, that is where we're going to end the session
Oh, shit.
I want to keep going, motherfucker! Ah!
As Zalrir has made his grand return. And
Round
you've all got a
2,
target.
bitch.
Round 2 indeed.
So we're killing him this time, right?
Oh my god. Whoopsie.
Hey, we did right by Candlekeep. We got the book back.
Yep.
We didn't
Yeah.
do any damage.
It
We
wasn't our
didn't
fault.
fight.
Yeah.
And we returned a stolen item before it was stolen.
Also,
Yep.
we could probably get back to Candlekeep. Remember, we can go back to places we visited with that.
Yeah.
Well, we
Particular-
don't know. We know where we are. We don't know when we are.
Correct.
That's
That
the
is-
that's
that
the
is
real
also a thing.
tricky.
But we
Yeah.
know what we're going to do.
Do we?
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're going
I
Never.
want to
whoop his
keep
ass.
going.
Don't put that evil on
I
me.
know.
I want to keep going. Ah!
I do
Don't
wanna keep
worry,
going. I
don't
wanna
worry.
fight him.
Next week, we're gonna round 2.
Fight.
Oh man.
Shit, here we go again.
As the back and forth between yourselves and the cult of Vecna seems to be getting pretty intense.
I think we still have the edge right now.
Well,
He
that-
at least didn't get the book.
Yeah.
We're gonna
we will
be-
find.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
That drop and you teleporting
That was
in,
clutch.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was very
great.
good.
Yeah. Big buku points to Zan for that big.
Hey,
brain
before
move.
that's the book we need to teleport out of here.
Right?
That's the first time I've ever cast command and it actually worked. So thanks for the assist,
Well, that
Bosco.
was a hell of a time for it to work.
No kidding.
I just had to bait out the fucking good roll.
It helped that he rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
That might have been the only way that we got it. Because it was a wisdom save.
A 15 DC? That's kind of hard to hit sometimes.
That's pretty
We
reasonable.
don't know what level he is
Yeah.
or what saves he has or what blessings
yeah, what
he
his
has.
wisdom save is.
Still, a 15. Even if you roll below a 10, that's kind of hard to hit. So
I mean, he passed my 15, so he's got at least good charisma. Or rolled like fucking hotcakes.
yeah, it's hard to tell because the dice are fickle.
Indeed.
They are.
But for now, that's where we're going to have to call things for this session of Eve of Ruin.
Oh,
How much do I got to pay you to keep going?
Good
I hope-
session, Connor.
I
feel
hope
like
you
it's
guys
like
are
a-
enjoying the rapid fire, seeing the sights and meeting the people of Faerun.
Hey, it's what you
Running
warned us.
around.
It's not
What you
going
warned
to
us it's
stop.
going to be about. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, oh man, I want to stay here and like for a day or like a week and like read and see the
Nope.
sights, but it's like, nope.
nope.
Hi
We got
and
shit
bye.
to do.
We saw
gotta
Candlekeep
save
and got
the
the
world.
fuck out.
We got to save the worlds.
Yeah. We also literally like role played why we're not staying, so it makes perfect sense.
Widowy,
Widowy,
I am a baby. Widow.
hitting the
It's-
Gwitty on the Star Destroyer.
hitting the Gwitty. It's going to be
Hitting
funny.
the Gwitty.
It is definitely going to be funny. But yes, thank you all so much for joining us today. Is another session of Eve of Ruin. Number 10 is in the
We
books.
did it.
Number 10.
The Decicentenary.
What?
Yes, that. Yep.
Yeah. It's like why we keep switching the speed on this record
Ba-ba-da-da.
player between 45 and 33, so we have no idea what song is playing.
Indeed. Well, as we get out of here tonight, let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves, starting with Mark Allen Jr.
You can find me on Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Yeah, I'll also be at the Unexpectables tomorrow. Swing by my stream on Sunday for a 3-hour music challenge stream. And go watch Dr. Stone. That's all I got.
Yeah. Up next, we got Edward Bosco.
Oh shit! You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco. Metal Gear on Thursday, Unexpectables on Wednesday, Fridays Wrestling, Saturdays Baldur's Gate, Sunday Leave Me Alone, Monday Stalwart Souls, and then back here.
Right on. Up next, we've got montyglu.
Hi. I'm busy, but you can find me tonight streaming either Keys from the Golden Vault or something else. Wednesday, Unexpectables. Thursday is Dungeon the Mad Mage. Friday is Final Fantasy XIV. Probably not. It's probably going to be Monster Hunter Wilds, assuming it launches smoothly, because it's not guaranteed to do that. Saturday, variety stream, and then Sunday's my day off, and then Monday, streams and Stalwart Souls. Yeah.
Right on, right on. And after that, we've got Theropod Art.
Hello, hi. Y'all know where to find me. Blue Sky, Tumblr, for Affinity, all the places. Theropod Art, Lizard Fun Bags if you want to see the naughty stuff. I also stream over on Twitch. Bit of a sporadic schedule, but I'm getting back into it. Also, Dungeons and Dinos, my fun little YouTube channel where I talk about D&D and everybody's chilling in the comments and nothing bad happens.
Nothing ever happens in the comments.
Nothing ever. It's all good vibes, I promise. Other than that, commissions are open. I'll draw whatever sick, twisted, degenerate crap you want for the right amount of cash. Because I can take that money and buy groceries. That's me.
Right on.
Yeah.
And after that, we got Xanis Grim.
Hey, that's me. You can catch me over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/XanosGrim, where immediately after this, I'm going to be teaming up with one Archov as well as Skelly Alpha as we take our newest intern through a new part of the facility. So if you like SCP and you like weird science, that's there for you. Thursday, you can catch me over twitch.tv/montyglu, where at 7 p.m. we're going to continue our Dungeon of the Mad Mage playthrough. Deep into that module. Very, very fun. So if you like late game D&D content, that will also be there. And then Monday at 7 p.m. PST over back on my channel, we're going to continue Stalwart Souls. We had a very fun session last time, and I look forward to getting back into the next one. Aside from that, you catch me on Blue Sky at just Xanis Grim, and that's me.
Yeah, excellent. And that just leaves me. You know where to find me. Gonna be throwing my stream schedule out. Hopefully later tonight. Gonna be throwing it in several places, probably with Twitter, Discord, Patreon as well. Patreon.com/devilsanddicerolls. Where this VOD will be going up, hopefully shortly after this stream ends. Yes. You already know what I'm doing. It's gonna be some pretty cool stuff. And I'm very excited for the next couple of sessions here because
we're getting into the meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's here.
You've breached the crusty, charred exterior, and now the meaty, bloody interior is waiting for you.
Oh, good.
Why is it crusty?
Yummers. But yes, that is about it for me. This stream is a proud affiliate of Beard Sorcery.
Beard Sorcery!
That's right. Now you too can have a beard as luxurious and shiny and smooth and hydrated and smelling good as probably Mordenkainen's. If you head on over to beardsorcery.com, use the code DistortionDevil, you can save 10% on your entire order. It's one per person. So be sure to pick up all your products in one big bulk order and get 10% off the entire thing. Code DistortionDevil at beardsorcery.com. And I also couldn't do this weekend without business subs from viewers like you.
Return chirps.
Businesses from people such as Mad Tom K, thank you for the 6 months. Death by Chair, thank you for the follow. Manifesto Silver, thank you for the follow. Death by Chair, thank you for the 100 bits. I love DA2, but I can't forgive it for what it did to my boy Anders. Can't wait for his cover of Fireball.
One day.
Dark Lord Popo, thank you for the 15 months. Nothing more natural than Mark and a 1.
I mean, yeah.
His nickname at my table is the natural one.
Yeah.
Behold, the natural one.
Thanks, Alan Rickman.
Half Pound 420, thank you for the follow.
Amazing.
Blaze it.
Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Calling it now, the Warm Wet is Candlekeep's brothel, also called the Silent Library.
Ooh, the Silent Library is very good.
There's a where I used to live, there was a strip club called the Library, and the membership to get in was literally called the library card.
Makes sense.
Amazing.
That's good branding.
Yeah, it was.
Cyrus Einsel, thank you for the 10 bits. Good session, everyone. Also, the flu this season has hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Stay safe out there, everybody.
Be sure to take your zinc, get your flu shots,
Wash your
rest.
hands.
If you're sick, don't go anywhere. Don't.
Please.
Chill. And there's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. And finally, we've got Like to Booyah with 100 bits. Whew. All right, gang.
We did it.
Let's see where we can take this crazy party.
You have a lot of targets.
Here's
I
a
see
go
Evie,
gambling.
I see Bracky.
Artsy's on too.
party's on.
Artsy's 5 viewers.
Let's do... Actually, you know what? Leah is streaming right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Leah has 2 viewers.
Leah.
Let's get Leah.
Yeah.
Let's hit her up.
I'm using Thalia.
She's playing Hades.
What should our raid message be?
Oh.
Quiet in the library?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
what was the
pretty
no
good.
the name that Oz had that
Finders
Tara really
Keepers.
liked? Finders Keepers.
I do really like that for her group.
That's pretty good.
Finders Keepers?
Yeah. That should be the raid message.
Just typed in
'Cause It won't be
fingers.
the group name, but it is really funny.
Fingers keepers.
Yeah, the group name is the
Finders
correct.
Keepers!
Finders Keepers.
Finders Keepers will be our raid message.
Jeepers Creepers.
Indeed.
Jinkies.
Losers Weepers.
Cool.
But for now, thank you all so much for
Hoopers
stopping by,
Beepers.
everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.